to everybody whose ice maker died last week while nobody was here to help them fix it.
Oh, I know. Today I reached in the freezer for ice, and I'm like, what's the point of living?
It's rough. Like, first world problems for sure, but like, you have ice on demand, and then all of a sudden you don't. And I was here by myself all last week. Blake came on Monday, but I kept reaching in and getting ice all week and realizing, like, I don't think that arm is moving, and I don't think it's making more ice, and yeah, it's getting emptier and emptier.
It's new fridge day!
The ice maker's broken, so time to find a new fridge.
Nice.
Sort of. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
Oh, they're not cheap.
Well, happy Friday, Crystal.
Happy Friday. It's
Welcome.
been a minute.
Yes.
It's been quite a while since we've been here. Hello to everybody, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Hello to Helen. Helen is here. I have not seen you in a while. I was following your...
That's because she wasn't making it home.
Yes, I was following your, what do we call it, your unfortunate situation of trying to get home from your vacation. I'm sorry. I'm glad you finally made it home. And hello, we miss you. Terry is here. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello. Hannah with her member Super Chat. Thank you so much, friend, for being here all the time. Let's see. Since you've been gone, I got a new tattoo. A little bit was spayed today. Pick her up tomorrow. Then unfortunately have to go to a funeral. Oh, I'm sorry.
They keep your cat overnight?
Yeah, that's... Oh, I'm never okay with that. But I'm glad you're back. Hi, friends. I'm glad we're back, too.
Crystal, what are we making today?
Today we are making Muddy Buddy cookies. This was suggested by... Oh, I hope I don't get it wrong. I think Christine suggested it. Christine, are you here? Please confirm or deny. I think it was her. I made all my recipe cards and planned the month before Dan even left, so I've not thought about any sort of live streaming for, well over a week. But I'm here now, and I'm thinking of all of you guys. April says, I need that shirt. I think it's on Amazon. There are many, many variations. Go to Etsy. Check out Etsy. I actually have, I think, 2 or 3 different iterations of this shirt, as well as the sticker on my mixer that says, in case you can't read it, I bake because punching people is frowned upon. It helps me get out my frustration. Hello to everybody. There's so many highs coming in. Wilton does not have an ice maker in her fridge. Oh, once you have one, like, you can't go back. My mom's like, why don't you just not get an ice maker? Like, you can get a cheaper fridge if it doesn't have an ice maker and a water dispenser. And I'm like, no, we all drink so much water all day long. I would spend so much money on bottled water. Might as well get an ice maker and water dispenser. Can't do it. When are you and Dan getting married? Never. Not something that's important to us.
Crystal did say 19 years now?
Yeah, it's been a little over 19 years.
What's the 19 years anniversary? What's that?
I let you live another day.
There's no like
What did you get me?
Like there was the diamond, the paper,
right?
The brass, and I think this year was the GoPro. I think 19 is when you get the new GoPro.
Ooh. Someone must have gone in Kitty's bedroom and she's not happy about it. Not important to us to get married. I realize it's important to a lot of people. It is just not something that we care about. We're together. Like, a piece of paper is not going to change that, and big fancy party doesn't matter to us. Helen says, had an amazing time but got home alright. Luckily hubby found out flights were canceled and got it sorted. That's so stressful though. So stressful to try to figure that out when, like, at the end of a vacation, no matter how good or fun or, like, looking forward to your vacation you were, by the end of it you're done. You're ready to be home and in your own bed and in your own shower and all of that, and then, like, just no. Can't, sorry. You'll get married when pigs fly. Possibly.
Whoa, watch out. Technology's pretty awesome right now. Yeah, I just gotta cross a Pegasus with a pig.
I make no promises.
Yeah, Pegasus will come.
Sam, who is your biggest fan, says that that's a good gift to let you live another day.
Fair. Fantastic.
Jess is ready for a re-wedding just for the party.
We were driving...
You could have a party without a wedding, just so you know.
We were driving to Traverse City, and we would pass, like, where she got married and stuff like that, and she was talking about how it's time to, like, have, like, a party or have, like, a...
Like, renew the vows.
We'll call it renew the vows, but yeah, but mostly just...
You could just have parties, people.
Mostly just celebrating.
If you're looking most forward to the party, you could just have a party.
She never said she couldn't.
I'm just saying. I will say, remember when my brother got married and my Aunt Terry, not to disparage any of my other aunts, but I feel like she is the mother I should have had. Sorry, Mom. She came to Chicago for the wedding, and she brought us a gift. She gave us a gift card because she felt like our relationship had been going on for so long, and it was important to celebrate that as well.
Where was the gift card at?
It was a Bed Bath & Beyond gift card.
What did I get?
We spent it a little at a time, but there was really nothing at the
Straws.
Bath and Beyond that we wanted. We bought lots of straws. Because they had the smoothie straws that I liked. We bought a handful of other things here and there, but that was very nice of her. Just a celebration of our relationship, despite the fact that we don't care to get married. Marianne is here and sent us a member super chat. Thank you so much for your support and for being here. Almost forgot the live stream. Welcome back. So you had fun in Michigan.
I did, and actually, I got back late last night, and today edited all 34 minutes of my members' vlog of my trip to Michigan. There was a vlog before it, and let me tell you, I edited it, and then I accidentally deleted it and emptied my trash can when I swept.
Oh, that vlog you promised before, like on the last show that we did before you left?
It was done, and all I wanted was a finale clip of just like, all right, I'm going to Michigan, bye. So I had it all done. And then I pulled that hard drive out and put it in the laptop and put a new hard drive in there, copied everything down, and then the hard drive I put in the laptop, I deleted all the chuffa that I just didn't need. And I was like, oh, I have the members' vlogs on the other computer. Oh, I didn't. So I deleted the members' vlog. I was going to do it when I was there. No time. But the Michigan trip Halloween video is up right now, if you're a member, on this channel. So if you get bored with us, go watch it. It's 34 minutes long.
No, after this, go watch it.
And so leave a comment, please. But it was really fun. It was really good. My trip was awesome, and it did snow when I was there.
Jennifer wants to know, if you're not married, what do you call each other's parents? She's here, so I will say, hi, Ma.
I call Patty Patty.
Yeah,
It just depends how it feels. I call Patty Patty, but I call Jess's mom and dad. It feels different. Have I called other girlfriend? My last girlfriend's parents were weird.
Everybody calls Dan's mom, like all the grandkids and everybody in Blake calls Dan's mom Ma. So like, it was never like a thing like, what am I going to call your mom? Like, Blake called her Ma, so I just called her Ma, and like everybody pretty much just calls her Ma.
I'm a very big fan of calling people by the names, not their titles.
Right.
Like, I hate
but
that.
It would be weird for me to call your mom Alicia.
I don't. Sure, okay, that's fine.
Like, that's...
But, like,
because the whole family, it's either Mom or Ma.
But
like,
Patty's
calls
Patty.
her by her name.
Patty don't have no motherly nothing. Patty's just Patty.
No motherly nothing?
Yeah, Patty would just
Was
be...
that an insult?
No, Patty just, like, hangs out. It's Patty.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so just, I try to call people by their, like, names. I wouldn't call her my wife, like... Especially, it's weird when, like, I'm talking to my friend that I've known for 20-something years. Both of them I've known. And he's like, oh, yeah, my wife this. I'm like, no... Dude, like, we all hung out for 20 years. That username. Like, I don't understand.
But, like, when I talk to you,
that.
I'll be like, oh, my brother texted me. Like, I'll say my brother.
Okay.
Is that weird? That I don't use his name?
Sometimes
Because Gavin told me once it was weird that I don't just say... He's like, I know who your brother is, you can just say his name.
Okay, so that's the same thing.
But, like, I just call him my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah, and then I also don't think about it any more than the 2 seconds.
If you talk about my mom to somebody, do you say my mother-in-law if they don't know her by name?
I never said... I hate the in-law thing.
I do, too.
I've never... It's Crystal's mom Patty, or Patty, but never, like, just Pat. It's Patty.
So there you would say Crystal's mom.
Crystal's mom Patty.
And not her name. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
It depends on who I'm talking to.
I assure you.
It depends on who I'm talking to. I see all these green member super chats. Thank you so much. Make sure. No, my point is, make sure you guys go watch the video. It's up. I didn't put a thumbnail on there, and I didn't like twat it out, or like do the thing. I just got it done before it started. So.
Sam says, I think there's a way to recover something you've deleted from the trash, not when you switch computers and like delete.
Yeah, and there's no.
He knows how to recover. There was no recovery. It wasn't just in the recycle bin. It was gone.
I didn't even put any more effort into it than like, oops. I guess I could edit it and it could like, it's the same as it was before. It's like we just hunt around the house, so it's no big deal. The one for Halloween's gonna be way more exciting, and then there'll be, I'll keep making them, and then there'll be a good one when we go to Novi.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Jess says everyone calls her mom and dad.
Yeah, it just depends on what the vibe you give
That's the circumstances, too. Like I said, everybody called Mom Ma, so I started calling her Ma.
Patty still feels young at heart to me, so like we could go to a concert. Like I don't want to take my mom.
We've been to concerts with my mom.
I don't want to take my mom to a concert. Like get away. But like I don't know, Patty can stand on her own, so I don't feel like she's like.
She doesn't have that like grandma-y kind of feel to her. Adrian, which you throw me off with the X in it. We talked about what it was. I don't remember. Adrian, thank you for the member super chat. Adrian's also been a member for 37 months. Thank you for supporting us, even when your life gets busy and you're not always here for the live events that we do, but we appreciate you. There's something absolutely freeing about riding a motorcycle through the countryside.
Is that what you're doing right now? Free means
Please
you're new.
please don't text and
Are
ride a
you new?
motorcycle.
Does your motorcycle sound like carts hitting the
So,
spokes?
you rode bikes, but you've never really done like motorcycles and dirt bikes. I grew up with my dad riding motorcycles, so I grew up like from a very young age being on the back of a motorcycle. And then the guy I dated before you had dirt bikes.
Yes.
And so he had an extra one that I would ride. I don't know who has extra dirt bikes just laying around, but he did. So I've never ridden a motorcycle all by myself, but I've ridden dirt bikes through, the plentiful dirt fields that we have out here, and there definitely is. Like, I would definitely feel less comfortable on a motorcycle on streets with cars and idiot drivers, but just going. Just, open it up and just going on that dirt bike. Oh, it's such a good feeling. I stayed with that guy much longer than I should have because he had dirt bikes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
did you guys Netflix and chill and watch Wild Hogs?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. But that relationship should have ended long before it did. But good thing it didn't because I met you. So there's that. But I was in it for the dirt bikes for a while there at the end.
Come here, Mama Cat.
Oh, we're jumping. Hold on.
Come here.
Hannah says, I don't use my brother's names, but my brothers both have the same name. How do you distinguish then? I know we talked about this before. I think they're both Chris, right? How do you distinguish my brother from my mom and my brother from my dad? It's just weird.
I saw an interview with, oh my gosh, I didn't change the...
Nice. We're on top of things. You saw an interview?
I was trying to give myself a kiss. I saw an interview with Shark Boy, or the dude that played the wolf in Twilight. His name's Taylor. Taylor last name.
His actually looks like a werewolf, kind of.
His wife's named Taylor, and then so they have the same exact name, and they're like, "What is it confusing?"
Didn't he date Taylor Swift too?
No clue. You'll have to listen to the music.
Somebody please confirm or deny.
They said, well, what's the most confusing part? And he's like, oh man, Amazon, because we'll get each other presents and stuff for Christmas and stuff.
And they both have the first same
but they all have the
name
first same
got
last
married.
name.
No, deal breaker.
I thought that was funny.
I dated a guy for 5 years
Named
in high
Crystal?
school. No, named Jason, which is my brother's name. So that was a little weird, except that at the time my brother and I didn't really get along, so it's not like I hung out with him.
Aw.
But now, when I refer to him, we were together a long time, and Terry was part of that friend group, so he does come up in conversation. I refer to him by his last name. I don't call him by his first name
The
because
cats are all
that's
crazy.
All right. Where was I? Wilton with her member super chat. Wilton, who by the way went and saw you. At the pumpkin house.
I got to hang out with Wilton and Don, who made it in the video too.
Did they?
Yeah, they're really cool.
I was excited when I saw that they made it out there to see you.
You like them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do like them. Not that I would, I do.
I mean in 3D.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was cool hanging out. That was a lot of fun. And go watch the video.
Yes. Wilton says, woohoo, 2 years as a member.
know, oh my
Time
gosh.
flies. Wow, more than 2 years. Thank you so much for the support, my friend.
What could you have done with all... You could have gotten an ice maker. Dawn, look at how many months times $5, Dawn.
My mom's convinced you should just get one for the counter.
You could have an ice maker, man. Oh, and I appreciate it, because now I get the ice maker. So
Thanks for pitching in on our new fridge.
Yes.
It's so expensive.
And
they don't have features that I want. I'm not going to get into it, but technology has changed since 13
slide-out
years
freezer
ago.
thing can't really work either right here.
Yes, we have to stick with the double doors
room.
because of our space, so that limits what we can get.
Right.
Have to have an ice maker. I like that our ice and our water come out separately. I just said I wasn't going to get into this. They come out separately out of two separate things, and we don't change the ice, and it's a whole thing. I'm very particular about how my things work, and change is not a good thing for me. Gaming Ham says, I call my disabled mom Half Pint. I kind of love it. I just call my mom Mama! When I'm calling for her, it's Mama!
Oh god, it's Friday references.
Every time.
Only Friday reference.
Every time. Nikki with a super chat. Thank you so much for the support, friend. Really appreciate you. This happened at work today. Guy getting chased by cops jumped into a delivery van after my coworker got back from making deliveries. Oh my gosh. After a bit of a standoff, guy was arrested with 4 cop cars and an EMS for someone. That is nuts.
Friday night here.
That's nuts.
Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for the super
What is
chat.
this move?
Dude, they're all over the place. I fed them. Hey, Topo.
I need you to get him. They were very needy while you were gone. When I came home every day, there was very much I need to have attention because they did not have attention.
They were pretty needy all day today. Nikki, again, thank you so much for the super duper chat.
Yeah, that's craziness. Right in front of you, getting to see it like you were watching an episode of Cops. That's fun but scary.
I got off the airplane last night, and then I got on the bus to take me to my car. I'm like, what's going on? And then the car's on the freeway just on fire. I couldn't tell if it was rolling or not, but I made sure that I took a picture of it. The car on fire. I'm like, yeah, back to California.
Terry chiming in with the the parental names. That's Mama Patty.
Mama
She
Patty.
spells it with an I, Terry.
Yeah, okay, so there's a mama, but like still a Patty.
Yes.
I don't know. Patty just seems like with it. So, yeah, it would be. Moms are like snuggly, or like, you know.
Are you saying my mom's not motherly?
No, I don't. Next question.
Back up.
Next question.
Back out right now. Wilton pointing out, if you guys want to see stuff that's not in Dan's or Jess's videos of Halloween night, she has one on her channel too.
Ooh,
Wilton in real life, right here on the YouTube.
I haven't seen it yet, but I made the thumbnail.
F. Vanth wants to know, Wilton, how long did you have to drive around Alpena until you found the house with all the pumpkins? You had an address though, right? Like, Jess posts about it locally? Because Wilton's not far from her.
What an odd question to ask. We've made arrangements for them to show up. What? Yeah, I don't know. It's like, we hung out.
Afriel says, I can see Dan wanting one of those internet fridges with the screen in the door. Absolutely not.
Only
No.
if we could somehow like have a Twitch channel or a YouTube live channel where it's 24/7.
See what's in our fridge all the time.
Yeah, you can see like the leftover cam. That would be okay, but I don't want anything. I just want this again.
I hate. So. Yes, I would love to have the exact same fridge.
Yeah.
I hate. I feel like my dad when I say it, but my dad used to always say something else to break. Like that's all I can think of. Like, and then it breaks, and then it's a whole thing, and you paid extra for it, and you're pissed, and no, can't do it. Jess says my ice and water come out separate too. I do like that. Yeah, my mom's. I don't remember if it's her current fridge or her old fridge. Like it comes out of one like center area, but like there's a little like nipple up higher where the water comes out of, and it's hard to like push the thing.
It's
and
just not.
Yeah,
it's
so
not what I want to do
every
day.
Yeah, we fill up the waters
push
constantly.
a lot. Yeah, we'll get something.
So we'll go this weekend probably.
We'll
and
go
look
someday.
and see what we like in person. Wilton says, not even an hour. Alpena is not too far from me. What else? Adrian says, been trying to chat, but YouTube was not allowing me. It's Cabra. Like, go. That's right. We had this conversation. It's been a while. I forgot all about everything. I'm not on the bike. I just got done riding, though. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, you did, because you said so. Auntie Ange with her member super chat. Thank you so much. Already
Hey,
watched
Auntie
it.
Ange.
Fun
Thank
stuff.
you.
2 paws up. Thank you. Thanks for your
Yay.
support,
Thank
friend.
you.
Happy your streams are back. By the way, I really love Mooch starring on the November RFS Cats calendar. Oh, I gotta pull ours out. We took everything down thinking we were gonna paint the bedroom in a weekend. And that was, what was the last 3-day weekend? Memorial Day?
We can probably do it on the next 3-day weekend. I get one coming up soon. There's one on my birthday.
Thanksgiving's a 4-day weekend.
There's a 3-day weekend on my birthday.
I don't get that.
You have to go to work on Memorial Day? No, Veterans Day. You
Yeah,
have to go to work on Veterans Day?
That's not a holiday.
I think that's a holiday.
Not for my work.
Interesting.
No, we celebrate Labor Day, Memorial Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And that's it.
Just 5?
That's it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'll be there, but I won't be happy about it. Melissa says, just follow the traffic. It leads you to Jess's house. Dindog says, are you thawed out yet? You had snows on you.
Mm-hmm. It was great. It felt so good to have to feel nice and cold, but not have it be windy. Here it gets cold, but the wind just moves the air to make it cold. So it was nice. It was nice. I was only really cold like on the night we were outside. Justice House is very temperature controlled.
Hannah said that her dad says something else to break also.
It's old people say that.
It is.
Old people.
But now I'm old people because that's all I can think is I don't want it to like attach to my ALEXA or have an app on my phone or a window, or I don't want to like open the door but it doesn't open the fridge and it just accesses this. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I just want a damn fridge.
You don't want the mini door on the front that...
No,
So
I don't want to
your-
keep my milk in the door where it gets warm. No. Blake and I had a whole, like, old people. Blake's kind of crotchety like me, so we had a whole, like, reasons why not to get the fridges conversation, but we did not settle on a fridge. And then he got his 3D printer door parts, and he disappeared for the rest of the night. Adrian says, fun thing, on Wednesday, me and the wife went to the Avalanche game to see them demolish the Blues 4-1. Awesome.
nice.
I think you must have posted something, because I saw that,
I saw
and I
you
was
guys
trying
there.
to figure out, I didn't know the logo, so I was trying to figure out, like, is it local hockey or is that NHL?
in
We are
Colorado.
going on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll
We're
go
going
see-
to see the Kings and the Penguins.
Yes, that'll be fun.
The day before your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be here next Friday night to tell you guys all about it.
Yes.
It's been like a bunch of years. Blake was a little kid last time we went to hockey. The only time we went to hockey.
Is this
together.
recipe long?
I don't know. Don't worry about me. I think we're about caught up. Jess says she's going for the tech stuff next time. She wants the ALEXA enabled oven so she can preheat it while she's at the dang store. I can see the features of that. Dan's home. If I need it preheated, I'll just text him. Like, I just don't need those features. Maybe someday in the future I will think those are important. Right now, not so much. Nikki with another super chat. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is my nephew's 12th birthday party, and his actual birthday is on Tuesday. Well, happy birthday to your nephew. Dan's birthday is on Friday next week. We will be doing
this coming Friday?
A week from today.
A week from today?
You have to tell me what you want for your birthday, because I was going to get you a penguin sweatshirt, but then I wasn't sure if you'd like it, so then I showed it to you, and then you bought it. Well, I bought it, but, like...
I don't think I want anything for my birthday.
Oh,
Nikki,
that's easy.
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you have fun at the birthday party. Maybe there'll be a piñata.
Ooh. Pinatas are fun. Jess says, Jamie's home too. He never answers his phone. Oh, maybe you should announce, what you need is, can't you tell your phone to tell your ALEXA to announce it through the house? Is that a feature?
Yeah, she does. Because there's like, there's the basement, or the house under the house. And like, when I was down there, we were communicating. I felt like a submarine. Like,
our house doesn't need that feature. I can stand anywhere in the house and say your name and you can hear me.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
She's got the problem too with the other one minding your business.
It does happen. Yeah, if Dan doesn't answer, sometimes he doesn't answer, usually he's sleeping. Blake's here 50% of the time, and I'll call Blake and be like, go wake your dad up and tell him whatever the thing is. Athena got a Switch, by the way, Dan, so she will be able to play with us later this month.
Fantastic. I finally cashed in all those awesome gift cards.
You did?
Yes, I finally cashed in all those awesome gift cards that Alexis brought me over the years, and we got some of the new Mario game.
Yes,
Did you play some of that one?
I'm like almost halfway through it already.
Nice.
It's fun. I enjoy it. Not as fun as Odyssey. Like, nothing's gonna top Odyssey.
You should probably play Odyssey. That one's pretty.
Super Mario Odyssey
is the
that's the one I've
pretty
played
much
through.
The perfect game.
I played it through like 3 times, and you can totally just play it through.
And after it ends, it doesn't. It never ends. It never.
It does. There's
ends.
more. I say I played it through. I never finished completely. I just like got to the point where I was able to play every level. Some of the things you got to get online with other people and play. Some of the things are hard to get the stars or the moons or whatever the thing is. So yeah, it's a good game. I highly recommend Mario Odyssey. Adrian with the super chat says, R.I.P. Adam Johnson. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is.
Whose general manager is Adam Johnson? Thank you for the super chat, but I don't know.
I don't know who that is. Please elaborate.
Is that the kid with the skate and he didn't pay it, like he didn't watch out? Maybe it's him. It's me again.
I thought you were trying to kiss me.
No, not on camera.
Brittany, thank you. Says new Mario tracks and characters are coming out on the 9th. Oh, of this month? There's new stuff this month? Yay, new tracks. I'm excited for that. Brittany says she's also played the story through many times. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right. Shall we make Muddy Buddy cookies as suggested by Christine? Okay. So, I don't know if I'm going to like these. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of peanut butter cookies, but if you've seen me do my Christmas baking, you know I do make a peanut butter cookie, but I wrap it around a bite-sized Snickers, and that's a good cookie. I don't need a whole bunch of them. But the flavor of all the Snickers ingredients balances out the peanut butter so I can eat that. So I thought maybe this might be good in that same sort of way. It's a play on Muddy Buddies, which Muddy Buddies you melt, like the standard version, you melt peanut butter and chocolate and coat the Chex cereal and then coat it with powdered sugar. This is going to be a peanut butter cookie with a little divot like a thumbprint, like the thumbprint jam cookies, filled with chocolate and then dusted with powdered sugar. So let's try it. Hannah says those Snickers cookies are effing fantastic. They really are. I've made those for well over a decade. I don't even know where I got the recipe. No idea. They're amazing. Sam says stop making out with yourself.
I can't help it.
All right. Let's do the thing. Let's preheat the oven to 375. It is not too warm. We're going to have another weekend of 80-degree weather, but after that, I think we're back down to like 70s and 60s. It's been cold and windy the whole time Dan was gone. I'm sure not as cold as where he was, but it was cold. The electric blankets are on the bed. It's time for it.
It was colder in the house this morning than it felt inside Jess's house.
Yeah. Our cooler hasn't been closed up yet, too. I'm thinking maybe next week you might have to call and have that done. Bjornbug says, I do peanut butter cookies with dark chocolate chunks sometimes. You should try putting a Snickers inside of it. Amazing. You can find the recipe for that. I'm pretty sure that's on our Pinterest page. Those are really, really good. Kevin has a recipe for 100 pounds of potato sausage for me to try. thanks, but no thanks. So, what kind of sausage? Afriel says, your hair looks awesome today. Well, thank you. I had an errand to run. I had to go meet a friend after work to pick up some stuff from him, and got home much later than I anticipated and did not have time to fix my hair, and it was very flat on one side and curly on the other, so I'm like, we're doing a ponytail, but thank you, I appreciate that, because I feel like it's not cute hair today. We're working on the curls. I should post an updated picture. I had posted a picture of, like, day one trying to do curly hair, and I've come a long way. It has been 3 full months of curly hair. There was 2 days where I dried my hair, when I went to concerts, because I didn't want the curly hair all like sticking everywhere. But other than that, we've done curly hair every single day. We're getting better curls. I got a haircut. I got better products. We're figuring this out. Nikki says, remember the RC Mario Kart pic I posted a while ago? That's my nephew's present. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Sam's Life with the Husky says, I bake all year, but mostly the last 2 months. Same. I do. If any of you haven't been here for it, I marathon bake for Christmas and send it to all my closest friends and families, and I bake entirely too much stuff. Hannah but I have some new recipes to add this year. I've tried some good stuff over the year.
Well, that's good as long as it'll ship.
Marco is here. Hello, my friend.
Hannah says, pick up some stuff.
Some sweatshirts. My friend that I used to work with at the print shop, I still help him with orders for some of his clients that came from that print shop to him. I make the invoices for him, and so pretty much once a year I'll be like, hey, can you grab me a couple sweatshirts that cost? Don't steal my towel. And so I got my my new zip up and my new pullover for the year.
You don't pick up anything in this town. It's California. They bring it to your door. So I've heard. So I've heard. But they just bring it, yeah.
All right, so we put our stick of softened butter in here. We're going to also add the peanut butter, the sugar, and the brown sugar, and mix that until it's creamy. Hey, Marco. So I have a friend who is has convinced me to go with her to punk rock karaoke at Transplants. That's on like the 17th, I think. So just putting it out there. Don't know if I'm going to be able to drag Dan with me. I'm not sure if he's into that, but I know sometimes you try to get us to go to events over there.
You should drag Marco to what's Sunday?
Oh, Punk in the Park, and nobody wants to go to Punk in the Park with me on Sunday, and I just want to go see the Buzzcocks. Nobody wants to go see it with me.
Sorry.
To be fair, it's like $90. Oof. But you get free beer. I don't even like beer. Guttermouth is playing tonight.
Always playing.
I know, and I was debating on going, but here's the thing. So, the entry fee for things is fine there, but the problem is, like, Dan and I both, he's the only person I can ever drag to anything, so Dan and I both going then doubles the cost to get in somewhere. So, like, I could drag Dan to Punk in the Park, but then it's going to be almost $200 out of our budget to go to it, and I'd rather go with somebody whose money does not come out of my budget. Same goes for Guttermouth. I would like to see them. I debated. I honestly did debate about going to that show, but I ended up deciding that the cost was not in the budget for all the other concerts that I've been to and want to go to. The Buzzcocks? They're like an older punk rock band. Like, not older, but like, you know, not new. And I have never seen them despite liking their music since I was like 14. And they're at Punk in the Park on Sunday playing with the Descendants and Goldfinger. And nobody wants to go with me. Okay, half a cup of granulated sugar. Ooh, Marco says Marie and I are going. To which one? To the Guttermouth tonight? All right, we're going to add a half a cup of light brown sugar to this. Yes, you are going to Guttermouth tonight. If you decide to go to punk rock karaoke, come find me. I'll be there. Come find me. Yeah, I dragged my friend to the Mad Caddies show. And not that she didn't want to go, but she was harassing me about the punk rock karaoke. And I'm like, but it's karaoke. But they're actually going to have a band on the stage playing for the karaoke. And it's like a dude from Bad Religion and a dude from Goldfinger, a dude from Pennywise. So Hopefully it'll be decent. We'll see. All right, and half a cup of creamy peanut butter. Oh, Crystal the Animal Lover is here. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
I had to go buy more creamy peanut butter because I knew we were really low on it because Blake likes to eat it with his apples. Although, you know, he told me that if he eats too much peanut butter with his apples, his mouth starts to itch. And I'm like, bro, that's an allergy. Like, you should probably stop eating peanut butter. It's not really safe. You might not be able to breathe someday. But I always just get the off-brand because, whatever, I don't care. There was literally no Stater Brothers brand peanut butter when I went to the store. Like, the whole section was just empty. So, I got Skippy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we get anyway?
It's what we get for our crunchy peanut butter because they have super chunk. And I like my peanut butter to be super chunky. Super chunky. Crystal the Animal Lover with her member super chat. Thank you so much. Hi guys, Dan, your vlog was great. Love the Dan and Mooch pumpkin. Crystal, did you have a good time? I did. It was nice and quiet. Can you get my glasses? I realize I'm struggling to read. I'm not illiterate. I just can't see.
Thank you, Crystal. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I realized while you were gone that I don't watch a lot of TV that I don't watch with you. So
same with me.
Yeah, so like I did not watch Survivor for 2 weeks. I did not watch Amazing Race for 2 weeks. I did not watch what's the other one? Quantum Leap for 2 weeks. I did not watch the crappy restaurant Gordon Ramsay show. So I had to find other things to watch because especially being home by yourself, like I need some background noise. I need something on. It was still October, so I did watch plenty of scary movies. I rewatched Freddy vs. Jason, which I don't think I have watched since it was in the theaters and I went and saw it. Less cheesy than I remembered. It always sticks with me that there was that pinball scene where Freddy throws Jason and it makes pinball noises.
Yeah.
Less cheesy than I remembered it being. It works. It works in the scene. I found out from a vegan friend that Jif is vegan. Not sure about Skippy. I'm not vegan, so that doesn't matter to me. I think peanut butter is just like peanuts and salt and sugar, of course, and vegetable oil. So, yeah, I think most peanut butter is probably vegan. There's no, like, milk or eggs in it. I don't think animal products go into peanut butter. I could be wrong. I don't know. Shannon says Survivor this year is so good. Oh, my God. We only watched, what, 3 episodes of it so far?
We're, like, five or so in.
No, we're behind. We've missed 2. I think we've only watched 3 people go home.
We're like on episode like 5. We're further than you think.
But yeah, we're still 2 behind, so spoiler free. But yeah, it is good. It is. People on the internet are quite mad about it. I'm in the Survivor Facebook group only because we were watching Australian Survivor, and they had links to the episodes once it came off of CBS. People were very mad about what was going on the first few weeks. Very mad.
Did you ever watch the movies I sent you? A couple of them I have. I have them all backed up on my hard drive here, but I put a couple of them on.
You didn't delete those with your vlogs?
I did not. I mostly listen to the music you sent me, though.
Shannon says, no spoilers, but the last 2 are crazy. I know, we're going to catch up on them this weekend, for sure. But I did see people posting. I tried to scroll as fast as I could so I was spoiler-free, because people have no problem spoiling it once it airs. Like, they just don't even care. But, yeah, I have seen that they were crazy.
Too bad you couldn't say another day. YumaCon is this weekend in Detroit. I flew to Chicago. I didn't fly to Detroit this time. But I don't know what What is YumaCon? Like YumaCon? Like yum? Yum. We have BlizzCon in our town in LA this weekend.
Yes, Hannah. If you think that you should drink water, you should absolutely sit. Let me check. I do not see it, friend. It did not. You can try again.
Let's keep going up. What's above that one? There it is.
Oh, it did. Oh, how did I miss that? I read the one above it and the one below it.
You did.
Sorry, friend.
Yes.
I apologize.
Let's see it again.
It's because I didn't have my glasses on.
BRM Bug with the member super chat. Thank you so much. Happy back from Michigan stream. Yes. It was so fun. I had a great time. I carved pumpkins. I'm a pumpkin pro now. Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun.
What did I do?
Here, let me see.
I made everything go away.
There.
Thanks, He's my hero.
Yahoo!
If you guys missed it, go check out RFS Cat's. I should have posted it on the Facebook page too, but I posted the pumpkin that Dan carved of Mooch, and he sent it to me, and instantly I was like, oh my god, it's Mooch, and then I'm like, wait, what if it's not Mooch and it's just generic cat? I'm not going to say anything. And then he told me it was Mooch, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could see that was Mooch for sure.
What's that word Marco said?
Marco, is that a typo, or do we not know what a Chirac is?
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Is it Dwayne the Shrock Johnson?
Shut up. I hate you. Crystal says, I see Roxy was the one that missed you the most. She was very excited.
She's been like really attention-y. If I call her, she comes. You'll pet her, and then you'll turn around and she's there already. She's very people-y right now. Very, very, very people-y. She's over here playing with her little toy, but if I call her, she'll come. I can get her right here if I just call her, but I don't want her to come over here. But in a little while, we could do it. So yeah, the way you saw her running around like that, that's her like all the time right now. So I don't know what her evolution is, but she loves me. She loves you too. But you said she wasn't running around like that until I got
she's
back.
a little attention-y, but she was really excited when you were home last night for sure. Marco says Chirac is a combo of Chicago and Iraq. To be fair, he didn't leave the airport.
No, I almost said I had a 42-minute layover, and I ran through the airport and got there pretty much just in time. Like, I probably had like 10 more minutes to spare, but they were like loaded up when I got there, so I ran through the airport. I've been in that airport for about a 3.5 hour layover, and there's a Chicago Cubs like sports bar in there. And I went in there and I got a Chicago burger or dog. I don't remember. You guys would know what I got from the video more than
Brittany,
me.
what did he get?
I ate something in there, and then he was telling the story. He's from Chicago.
Is that your Chicago accent?
So I guess okay. So the Chicago Cubs win the World Series after 101 years.
I was in Illinois for that.
Okay.
I was at Jason's house, and the amount of noise outside, like.
Was it 4th of July?
Oh my god, and you could just hear people screaming. And we were an hour outside of Chicago, but you're still in Illinois. People still,
Right.
Love the sports teams and whatnot.
I was in O'Hare.
Everywhere went nuts. Like, it was so
Yeah.
loud, just in small town Illinois.
It was cute. It was this guy, probably, I don't know, I guess old. Everybody looks older than me because I feel like I don't look like an adult, with like the mustache. And it was cute. He's like, I got off work and I went home and I asked my wife if I could take the subway down to the field so I could go celebrate outside with everybody. So he went down there and he was celebrating, and he got on his train and came back. And so I hung out there for a few hours, and you get to watch the airplanes, which are super fascinating.
Hannah says the sports team. Look, I don't know who's from where. Like, I didn't want to screw it up, and I didn't want to be like, what were they called again? So the sports team. They were really excited for the baseball sports team.
But I'm pretty sure I was in O'Hare.
Brittany says, is that the place you forgot the napkins? I think it was a sub-like sandwich.
It could have been.
You're no better than him. Lady JD13 says, I love Chicago. Lived there for almost 10 years. My brother has now lived in a suburb of Chicago for over 10 years.
That's crazy.
It's been a long time. He's been married for, I think, 8 years now. They just had their anniversary last month? Of October. Don't mind me just getting the membranes out. Sounds like my group chat when it comes to sports. One thing I really regret not buying in my life, and there's a few things here and there. Do you remember when the website Something Awful was a thing? And one of the pieces of merch that they had was like, it looked like a baseball, it was like a baseball tee with the colored sleeves, and it looked like the baseball logo, and it says City Name Sports Team, and I wish I would have gotten that. They don't exist. There are shirts that say City Name Sports Team, but they don't have that, sports shirt look to them. It's not the same. Crystal wants to know, how tired are you today?
My body's tired. I'm okay in here, but my body's tired.
You got home at 9:15 last night?
It feels like I need it. My body feels like it needs more sleep, or it kind of feels ick. Not sick, but just ick. But I'm here. I'm good in my brain.
You were up normal time-ish. Well, I mean, you usually fall asleep on the couch around 10, but you were up till 12:30-ish, which is 3:30 for the time schedule that you were on out there.
And then I got up, when you got up for work?
Yes.
I don't know, I just didn't think about it, but I feel like I could go and crash right now. But here, this is energy, so
don't worry,
I'm
guys,
good
the
for a
oven is
while.
on and it has preheated. Did the pumpkin arm get any muscle?
No, I scraped mostly, which was really cool. You have so much control with those little scraping tools. I highly recommend it, and they're quiet.
All right. So we've got our sugar, brown sugar, butter, and peanut butter, which has gotten all light and fluffy now, if you can see that. And we're going to add an egg to it.
I shouldn't get the travel sickness. I feel okay. I mean, I guess I'll know like on Sunday, but I think I feel okay.
Guess we'll all know on Sunday. All right, so we'll add that egg and beat to combine.
What's up, Sam's Life with the Husky? I see you're vlogging again. Good job. Are you coming to Novi? I don't know if you even live near there. All you Midwesterners. It's like, it's California. Everybody lives where Jess lives, and then New York. So
don't forget the flyover states. Hannah will be offended.
I'm not huge into sports, but I do support the Bills. I think the Bills are doing okay. And you should support hockey. Hold on, Topo's on top of the turtle tank.
Oh, of course he is. Don't go to Southside Chicago if you value your life. Oh, no. We go to the lovely suburbs. We get in the car at the airport and just book it to Aurora. Aurora? That's really hard to say. Alright, so we got the egg in here. We're a little bit fluffier now. And we're going to mix our dry ingredients in a bowl. Okay. These two I'm done with. Can those go in front of the microwave? Please and thank you. Alright, so we're going flour, baking soda, and baking powder. We're going to mix these together so that the baking soda and baking powder mix evenly into the flour. Come on. Touchscreen's failing me. 1.5 cups of flour.
Are you sifting it?
I don't think I need to. Do you want me to?
I don't know.
Will it make you feel better if I do?
No.
I will sift the powdered sugar though. I made I didn't even make a post about it or like take pictures or anything. I think I talked about them on here, the Costco muffins, the caramel apple Costco muffins that were beautiful and disappointing.
The muffins, yeah, we did last time.
Muffins.
The muffins.
I replicated that and everybody that tried them was really happy. There's some in the fridge. Can you grab that?
Sure.
I'll show them off real quick. Oh, Sam, thank you. I did not count. 1.
Also, how did I come back from Michigan weighing significantly less than when I left? I was like,
because Jess had you working hard.
I was like, I won't be mad if I gain 5 pounds, and oh my gosh, it's like.
So, these are like a week old.
Oh, did I try these?
You did not. Do you want to try one?
Yeah, sure.
So it is a spice cake muffin cupcake. I made it the way that like it says to make the cakes better, with double the melted butter in place of the oil, 1 extra egg, and milk instead of water. So it's a nice, good cupcake. They were still eating them at work. My mom and Barry had them yesterday. And they said they were still good. I could feel the cake's a little dry. I made a caramel buttercream frosting with Sanders caramel. And then I had fried cinnamon apples, but when I opened it up, it's not like a pie filling, it's like liquid. So then I had to cook it in cornstarch to thicken it up. And then I put Sanders caramel on top of it. So thank you to whoever, I don't even remember, whoever from Michigan sent us the Sanders caramel, because I finally used it all
That
up.
looks good. Hey, Dan, your video on Insta where you were pretending to be scared of the stuffed huskies in the guest room was funny. I know. I was laying in there, and I was looking, and there's so many sets of eyes in there, and they're all husky stuff, and then they're facing me, so then it just happened. It was funny, though. I was trying not to giggle in bed when I was making it, because it was past bedtime.
And Jess says, did you gain
Hours.
5 pounds? No, he lost 5 pounds.
I lost 3.5 pounds. Oh my gosh.
Adrian says it's because the deli's closed. Probably.
The Reuben machine lives on. It's just. I had 2.5 Reubens, 3 nights of soup, 4 nights of, chili, I call it soup. 4 nights of soups, 5 different things in crock pots, you know?
So
2 Reubens, all the Wonka, freeze-dried candy I could have.
do you know we have a freeze-dried candy shop out here?
I don't know.
I drove by it today when I went to my doctor appointment. It's in the Del Taco parking lot. And it's just freeze-dried candy.
Do you know?
What freeze-dried candy tastes like? No, I don't.
Oh,
Dan forgot.
Wait, real quick. Jess filled up the bag. It was a decent-sized bag, and I don't even know.
It's like you don't even love me. I mean, really, like, it's the most important thing.
But we don't need a freeze-dried candy shop. Do you know, like at Easter, the little rabbit, and it lays, like, the jelly bean poop?
Yes.
That's Jess and Jamie with the freeze dryer.
Just pooping out the candy.
Just moving out the candy. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. In every room, in jars. It's everywhere.
Jess says, I promise to bring you bags to Novi. Thank you.
Sorry.
I have faith that you will not forget. Wilton says, carving so many pumpkins is a workout. Yeah, we were talking about it. Dan's like, oh, you'd love it. And I've decided, like, I think I've carved my last pumpkin. I don't enjoy carving
You have to try
pumpkins.
one more with the scraper. And, Adrian, I didn't see anything about that till right now, so I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't even know. That's crazy.
I just have no desire to carve pumpkins. Okay, so you are familiar with eating my stuff, like, over the course of a week, so you understand, like, this is not what it tasted like when I first made it. The cake is a little dry.
It's past its half-life, but...
It's definitely past its half-life. But flavor-wise...
It's good. That's good.
The apples, I made it happen. I chopped them up. Look, by hand, I sat here and chopped them, and then I took the liquid, because it was liquid. It wasn't like that gelatinous pie filling texture. I took the liquid, and I poured it in a pan, and I mixed cornstarch in it to make a slurry, and then I put it in the pan with the apples, and I warmed it all up, and added more cinnamon so it was more flavorful. It still feels like it needs more of a caramel flavor, but I was really happy with how they turned out. And then, that was the other thing. So I got this caramel apple spread from Trader Joe's, and I've had it in the cupboard forever, and I'm like, I'm gonna use that, because in my mind it was caramel. And then I opened it up, and it's basically apple butter. It's like caramel-flavored apple butter, and that clearly was not gonna work. So then I went to the store, and I bought a bunch of apples, and I made apple bread, and I've been spreading the caramel apple spread on it all week for breakfast, and it's so good. So unhealthy, I'm sure, but it was so good. So good.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Ethan wants to know if the weight you lost was due to the lint roller taking off all the fur.
No, it's probably going up and down the steps a whole bunch, and then stuff.
What's Topo doing now? Wilton just rubbing it in, vouching that Jess's freeze-dried candy is delicious.
Yeah, that's good.
I wouldn't know, because Dan
Sorry.
doesn't even love me.
Sorry.
All right, shall we continue on? 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 2 3 and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're gonna whisk that together.
Keela said, I had 3 worst panic attacks today. OMG. OMG.
Aw.
Hold on, we'll reverse them here. We'll give you like happy
We'll
attacks.
unpanic you.
We'll unpanic. Yeah, we'll unpanic you.
Okay, so we did all that. Come on, your touchscreen is not working very well. What are you doing?
Yeah, Crystal, I made this video where I ran around in this,
I did see you
running
around in the unicorn
in the
costume.
unicorn costume. Yeah, you saw that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Okay, so we're gonna add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients.
Lifting the straw probably helped. And more like the bales of straw took me down to the ground.
I saw way earlier someone asked what happened to pumpkins after Halloween.
You'll see it in the video if you want to watch my video. But you'll see it in Jess's video on like Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday? Monday. It should be Monday, I think. We loaded them up in the trailer, and we either take them to the farm, and then you just throw them out there and the deers eat them, or this time we took them to Greg's house, where he was gonna build a big pumpkin house out of it. We took him to his area where like one of them, I got the one of the ones that didn't carve because we had some extras because some of them go rotten and stuff. And oh my gosh, you couldn't do that here.
No.
No, you could not carve the pumpkins and put them all in the garage here.
No, you have to carve the pumpkins pretty much day of.
That yeah.
I mean, it was still like 80-something degrees today. It's 72 right now. It's 7 o'clock on November 3rd.
Even one of the ones Jess did was tired. Like the next, it just happens. I smashed one on the ground so the chickens could eat it. And then the rest of them were like
whose chickens?
The Greg's got the chickens and the roosters in the the pen. Yeah. Yeah, we made that cute review video of the roll-up door.
I remember.
That was so cute. It was there. Okay, so like I smashed one there, and then like the deer will come. The deer are everywhere. Oh my gosh. Like, there's just things this tall, like, running around your neighborhood and stuff. And Jess has got, like, deer dar. You know, yeah.
What'd you call her?
Deer dar. Yeah, so, she sees them all over the place, and I can't ever tell. Because I hear, like, There's blow-up animals in the front yards and stuff. So
there's coyotes. We have coyotes.
Usually,
like, you're trying not to hit them with your car.
Our coyotes literally look like Wile E. Coyotes.
They're very sickly looking.
Yeah, it was. Just as I warned him about the hole multiple times, the viewing was like up here. I couldn't see, and I was having too much fun in the suit. The vlog goes up Monday. Okay, so I haven't edited it yet, but I will. It was warm today, but it wasn't too bad.
I was pretty warm, and actually, we switched over to heater at work because it's been cold in the office. And by about 3 o'clock, I'd had enough, and I had to switch back over to the air conditioner. But I forgot to switch it back to heater, which means we're going to come in on Monday morning, and it's going to be like in the 60s in the office. It's going to be pretty cold.
My hair is just static. My hair's always static. We have the humidifier in here, but this thing just goes shrunk. I'll get up off the couch, or like I'll take the blanket off of me, and it just like opens up to this wispy nothing, and it sticks in my hair. Oh look, it's
that's a good look. I had to pull out
twinsies
the humidifier while you were gone because Baxter kept jumping in my lap, and I was petting him, and it was just like
you touched their little nose. Like, whack.
Kitty came over to me in bed last night, and I went to go pet her, and she touched her nose with my finger, and it was a visible spark.
You can see it. It's lightning.
I felt bad. But yeah, we pretty much run the humidifier all day long in the winter time just to try to get rid of some of the static.
Just as the code for I love you here is when someone leaves your house, you say, watch for deer. That's the Midwest I love you.
Yeah. All right.
You done with this?
I am done with this.
I can take it away for you.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm glad I fell in the hole though. I was hoping something would happen, but I wasn't gonna just be like, oh, like, cause you could tell. So I was really glad after I fell into the hole. The next day, I was like, wow, like I touched myself. I'm like, why is it sore there? And I'm like, oh yeah, you're old now. I did roll down the A-frame though when I got up. I couldn't see out the suit at all, so I didn't know if I was gonna go off the side or all the way down to the bottom. See that dude from Nitro Circus
better to tuck and roll.
Yeah, so I just rolled, and fortunately I rolled down the A-frame, but I was hoping that maybe my roll would take me off the side, but that was it. After I fell into the hole, I was like, oh, that's good enough. Now I can just like not worry about it. You'll see, there'll be a members only vlog for Jess's memberships, where you can hear all us talking and stuff while we're doing it.
All right, so we're gonna do about a tablespoon's worth of dough and make some little balls. It does say the cookies are not going to flatten at all when we cook them, but when they come out, we're going to smash them flat.
How, like, what different things did you put it in at this time that's the rule, and that's not the rule every time we do like a chocolate chip cookie? I like any other pie.
It might be the peanut butter.
All right.
You know, I don't know enough to know. But when we make the peanut butter Snickers cookies, actually the dough has to be chilled. And then it doesn't flatten. Remember, it stays round. So I don't actually know. I'm sorry. With all that static electricity, now you know what it's like to be 4. Oh my god, I hate static so much. When Dan and I touch each other, like we'll go hug or kiss each other in the wintertime, it's always like this first, like we smack each other.
That's
first.
because you come in like this, and then it's like crack. Yeah,
that sounds exactly like something I would do.
It's just whack, and you're like, bye.
It's brutal. Yeah, like I don't even want to kiss anymore. Just leave me alone.
Oh yeah, I brush by the computer, and the computer's rebooting.
Yes.
So we have the little humidifier thing that helps, but it's dry. It's dry.
It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should put like a piece of lettuce inside, like a Ziplocker inside me. I should hop it or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to hydrate. You know.
Wilton says, falling on camera can be worth it. The clip where I fell at the river is going to be on Ridiculousness.
Oh, did you say yes to it? Nice. I remember you have to like sign a little waiver thing, so they could do it. All right, we'll see Chanel Lex Coast be all like, ha ha.
I don't think she's on it anymore, is she?
And then we'll see that dude like rewind you and fast forward and rewind you. It'll be funny. I wish I had like. Because I want to hear like slide whistle Dan fall, slide whistle Dan stand up, so like I'm kind of envious that like they're not gonna make fun of me. Dan, you always have to flatten peanut butter cookies. That's why you crisscross them with the fork. Oh, well, how do you explain Nutter Butters?
Explain what? They're flat.
Yeah,
Like they're flattened. I'm gonna get as many as I can on here, so hopefully I'm not baking the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this one says to flatten them after they cook. We'll get a cup out and flatten them. Hannah used up the rest of her Mio. Hope I don't want water for the short amount of time I'm gonna be home tomorrow. You know, you can drink unflavored water. It's not that bad. As long as it's cold.
Unflavored for me.
See, you make fun of me for all my Friday quotes, but how many times do we quote The Simpsons? I read a thread on Reddit that was like, what do you quote from The Simpsons? And then I was reading through the thread, and I'm like, I use all of these quotes. Like, the unflavored for me, it tastes like burning. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Stupid sexy Flanders. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Like, I could just go on and on with Simpsons quotes.
I watched a bunch of movies. The day after Halloween, we smashed the pumpkins, and then we got Culver's, and we went back to the house, and we sat on the couch and edited and watched. We edited the videos and watched Disney movies. And Disney movies. So we watched like Toy Story 4, which was amazing. It was the best out of all the movies I watched. I mean, like Nightmare Before Christmas, we watched that, but that's not a comparison. Like, and so all the quotes of Jess's quotes are in the movies, and sometimes I didn't realize it. We watched The Emperor's New Groove. I think that's the one. That's probably Jess's Friday. I think. Yeah, Jamie too. They almost can Rocky Horror Picture Show that movie. That movie was good. So there was this Emperor's New Groove. It was so manic, and then we watched Hercules after that, where they took all the good stuff from Hercules and put it in Emperor's New Groove, and left Hercules just kind of flat.
Liz wants to know if they still air The Simpsons. Yes, ma'am, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually also did not watch the Treehouse of Horror episode. I waited for you, so we will watch that. Yeah, there are still new episodes on.
Yeah.
And like all the old ones are still. I think they're on the Disney Channel now. Mm-hmm. The Disney app. We watch it here and there, but not like we did when like we were kids and we watched it every week. But we always watch the Treehouse of Horror episodes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, we watched a regular episode of The Simpsons, and it was really good. I didn't like to hear some of the words that came out of Homer's mouth. Like, I don't want you to talk about that.
All right.
I don't know. It was weird. I didn't like it.
We're gonna make this at 375 for 8 minutes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get off of this.
Alexa, set an 8-minute timer.
Toy Story 4 was really, really, really good. Toy Story 4 was really good.
Also, everybody was pointing out to you that that's Pixar, not Disney.
Okay, fair. But they're all like the same now, or like, but you know, like
the same sort of vibe.
We'll call them cute home runs that isn't Shrek.
Yes.
Yeah, everything but Shrek.
Our other Australian friend has made it. Hello, Adele.
Hi, Adele.
Thank you for being here, Adele. If you didn't see the post on Facebook, our time changes back Sunday. So make a note. We'll be back to whatever adjustment you need to make for that.
So it's going to be another hour earlier for you. Also, we sent you a package, so it should be coming between the next 1 to 9 months. But it's
assuming it arrives at all.
I didn't watch Toy Story 3 Advance. I just skipped over that. But Toy Story 4 was so good from beginning to end. You don't have to know anything else about the other Toy Story. Like, that doesn't matter. It was really, really, really good and strange at the same time. I don't know. They were like, I'm spoiler free, but at some point they were harvesting, like, I don't know. I think they were trying to harvest one of their livers or one of their kidneys out of the stuffy.
Afriel, I apologize to you and everybody else who I set an 8-minute timer for. Usually I try to walk up to it and say it quietly, just spaced out, didn't even think about it. Okay, so these are going to bake for 8 minutes. As soon as they come out, we're going to smash them, and then it says to let them cool completely. This person claims that takes an hour. False. Cookies do not take a whole hour to cool down. I don't know where you live. Is it 900 degrees? No, it does not take a whole hour to cool down tiny little cookies. Not happening. But we're going to melt chocolate chips and vegetable oil. But we should probably put the second batch in. Oh, I'm trying to think of how to do it. What?
I just read the comments. I'll get back to that in a second when you're done talking.
Because I don't want to melt all the chocolate and not be able to use it all. So I'm going to have to cook the second batch of cookies before we can do anything. So from tomorrow or day after? No, today is Friday for us. It's Friday evening. Tomorrow night we have a show, Saturday evening. We're playing with Hot Wheels. Oof. The next day, our time changes. So tomorrow's show will be still the same schedule for you hour-wise as now, and then next week will be an hour. We set our clocks back an hour. I was trying to do the math. When I made the post, I was trying to do the math and like, okay, so is it going to be an hour earlier or an hour later for them? I can't, I don't know why I can't wrap my brain around it and think, okay, it's an hour earlier for us, so an hour later or early. I don't know. We're changing the time back.
I gotta defend myself. Oh, what's wrong with Shrek? I just know that Shrek is like DreamWorks or something else, or so. Shrek is not Disney Pixar. That's all. That's all I meant of Disney Pixar are all the same, but Shrek's completely different. People said Dan sent Adele a package that will arrive in 9 months. Is it being sent by Stork? Uh-oh.
What did you send her? Okay, Adele says it'll be an hour earlier here. Yeah, some things like left and right, my brain just can't wrap around it for some reason. I was reading something that has to do... Shoot, now I can't remember. But not being able to remember your left from right has to do with something, and it's the same part of the brain that people have a hard time with numbers and have dyslexia for numbers, dyscalculia. It's the same part of the brain that regulates that, and there was a handful of other things that if you have trouble remembering your left and right, you probably also have trouble with this, and this, and yes. I don't really have trouble with numbers, but there were a couple things, and I'm telling the story and I can't even remember it, but yeah. Adele says, times changed a few weeks ago, so it'll make no difference. Oh, you guys do the time change too? It's really overrated. Why are we still doing it? Did we not vote? Apparently, we voted that, we don't want to do it anymore, but that was just we're just going to tell our government we don't want to do it anymore so they know we don't want to do it, and then maybe they'll do something about it. But it didn't actually, our vote didn't do anything about it, so that's kind of annoying.
What's up?
If you have Alexa, Google Assistant, or whatever, it can give you the time. I know the time change here. I know what happens here. But when I try to think about it on a larger scale of how that then affects, Adele's time already changed, so she already had to adjust for that. So our show normally starts at 6, but 6 o'clock is going to be, the clock's going to say 5 o'clock. So it's an hour early. I can't. I love daylight savings time, but I'd rather keep it forever over not having it at all. I don't want to change my clock. This is the one that I like, where I get an extra hour of sleep, but it still messes with me, because then it's the time of year when I leave from work and it's already dark, and I don't like that.
I only didn't like it when I worked at the bike shop, because you can't see out of the bike shop because it's so bright and it's glass almost all around me. So when the time changed back, there was 3 hours of being at the bike shop where it was completely nighttime, and it made the days feel super long. I've been there for ages, and I didn't like that I couldn't see who was outside. That I hated that.
Not being able
I
to
hated
see
that.
out.
Yeah, especially out here, I hated that. So otherwise, it makes no difference to me. Makes no difference. I must be on the East Coast time. I was there for a week, right? Shouldn't I be jet lagged or whatever? I don't know. I just don't think.
Right.
Just stop thinking. There you go, guys. You want to win at life?
Well, for those of us who have to be somewhere at 8 a.m., it's hard when the time changes.
Well, we're not going out.
Marcus says baking's over. Crystal, let's go to the concert. Aw. I don't know if I can do it. How much are tickets? How much is it to get in? I'm tired. It was a long, difficult day today, and I didn't even get a lunch break nap. I had a doctor's appointment for my lunch break, and that was annoying. Hi, what do you need? So, she ran out.
She's stuck on me.
Wednesday, she ran outside, and she was so happy to be outside, and she just stopped at the bottom of the stairs and rolled in the grass, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to go. I was taking out the trash at lunch, and she ran outside with me. I couldn't block her, and I had to explain to her that you would be back today, and you would take her outside, and she could go have some outside time, and I brought her back inside, and then all night she sneezed. So
I took
let
her-
this be a lesson. You're allergic to outside.
I let her out for a minute or two. My little warning was high pollen count, so I gotta keep them inside because she's definitely allergies. So she's mad now. She can't go outside.
Marco says it's about $25 to get in. See, but then that's like $50 for both of us to get in, and there's things I would rather spend my $50 on. I do definitely appreciate the brewery and the fact that they're doing.
I don't even know what Guttermouth is. I've heard of them.
You do.
Look, tell me what Tony Hawk they were on. Was it Tony Hawk 3
there
or
was
Tony
definitely
Hawk 4?
a
You don't have to look it up. I don't care that much.
No, but you do know at least one Guttermouth song.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't care if you don't care. I care. I care that you know. Songs.
Oh, but I said Crystal and not Dan. Dan.
Oh, you just want me to go by myself and leave him home? Oh, my girlfriend?
Oh. Okay, hold on. Time out. Adele, I'm kidding. The package gets there. I don't know what they said. A week and a half. I thought it should have been there by now. It did not. They did not say it was going to take 9 months for you to get your package.
Here's the problem, Marco. I know like 4 Guttermouth songs. I don't dislike Guttermouth, but I know like 4 of their songs.
They put Adele stuff in a bottle.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Pee in the Shower? I know you know that song. If I played it, you'd know it.
Sorry.
You'd know it.
Yeah, you just put all their stuff in a bottle and you pay for how you want it to ship. You pay which dude on the ocean you want to do. Like, oh, that dude's big. You could probably fill the bottle the furthest and it'll get there quicker. Yeah.
These don't look done. I'm gonna give them one more minute.
Yeah, where your cat? Kumiko's for sure allergic to outside, especially since like the grass is starting to die and stuff out there. It's not good for her. She comes in like the scarecrow from.
She did come in absolutely covered with dry grass because
Right.
it's starting to die out there.
And then she just sneezes and then she can't breathe and
It was
so
bad.
she should stay in. But she loves to run and stuff, so probably I should just take her out in the early mornings before it gets too it's still kind of damp.
Yeah, that'd probably be better for her. She should learn how to run on the wheel if she just wants to run. Dude, she would have so much fun.
She couldn't make the wheel go. She's old. She's like 14 or 15. She's old.
But if she could figure it out, she would have so much fun.
She's mad. I gotta let her. She wants to go in Blake's room. Come on, you wanna go over here in Blake's room because you're mad?
Adele says, that's okay. The only time something took close to that long to get here was fabric I bought from Russia that went through 6 of your states before going to Asia and then here. It took 6 months. Yeah, that's terrible. We have to joke about it because we've sent stuff to Canada that's like connected to us. And we sent the cookies to Steve for Christmas one year, and they got there a whole month later. So,
Yeah, but
you send it off to another country and you hope for the best.
that was during the pandemic too. So
Yeah,
that didn't help.
it's slightly better within the United States, but only slightly.
Oh, you can't even see Baxter over there. Well,
But he's so cute and sleepy.
he's over there. Mama Cat's over there, and Mooch is there. And then this is what you guys
These
look
are
like.
still dewy. 8 minutes wine for it.
Oh, my Zeppelin. But this is what it looks like.
Claire says hi. Hello, Claire. We're
Hello.
making cookies. We're
Uh-huh.
making Muddy Buddy cookies, which is a peanut butter cookie with a blob of chocolate in the middle. And it says to your stupid touchscreen. I might have to clean this or something. It says
It does have Gated Mako Crystal all over
It does. It says to smash it just with a flat cup, but doesn't it look like a divot in the middle? Like maybe I should use a shot glass?
Yeah, it does. It does have a crater. It is cratered. You gonna use the ones Melissa sent us? Did you get the package, Melissa? I almost was gonna drop it off on your porch on the way down to the airport, but I'd have to backtrack a little bit, and then I didn't. But I was trying to figure out a way to come to your house.
Leave that there for right now. No, I'm gonna use my Happy Bunny shot glass that says "Whatever, you moron," because I love my Happy
How
Bunny.
old? That thing's old.
Yes, yeah, my Happy Bunny shot glasses are pretty old, but I love them. Who's old enough to remember what a Happy Bunny is?
Oh, Hannah, you got your package a few days ago. Awesome.
All right, Dan, watch out. Here it comes, and it's hot. All right, peanut butter cookies. Let me try one. No, that made it flat. We're not doing that. We're shot glassing. It says that it's going to crackle around the edges like a crinkle cookie, but it is not. I still feel like maybe they should have cooked a little longer, but I didn't want to make them hard and crunchy.
Hello, Dan and Crystal. How are you doing, Dan, after your trip to see Jess, Greg, Jamie, and the dogs? Fantastic. I had a really good time. At one point, Greg and I went off to the Meijer to go buy some Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you brought your... Did you bring track, or you just brought the timer?
I just brought the timer. There's track at Jess's house and cars at Jess's house. I don't know what she's going to do with them. But I brought the timer.
It's like trying to raise back up. Get down. I got to fill you with chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Helen said, I remember when I sent a package to you, Dan and Jess, and I sent them out at the same time from Australia, and Jess got hers, but Dan got his a few weeks later. It took about 3 to 4 weeks. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, it just happens. You don't know.
All right, so we're going to let these cool for a couple minutes, and then I will put them on the cooling rack, so they'll cool faster than an hour, because I never had a cookie take an hour to cool. That's insane. And then we will melt some chocolate and fill them.
Great.
You can eat one now if you want.
Well, no, because that ruins the point.
Well, yeah, but I smashed that one to see how that worked, and then it did not work how I wanted it to.
I'll try some of it. Did you?
While we were off for a month, I got new utensils for my birthday. I got black, which is kind of boring, but it was the only color I could find that had all the pieces that I wanted, and I had to have them match. I could not have mismatchy. It's hot.
Well, what was the proper thing for me to do?
Brittany wants to know if your pocket Hot Wheel caused problems going through airport
No,
security.
and it didn't, and neither did the contraption that is the timer with the Arduino Nano on it and stuff like that. It looked like it could be a bomb. Once I told the dude what it was, he was like, "Oh, that's cool." Where it did get stuck in security, and then they opened up my bag, is they couldn't understand what the heck this thing was, and I'm like, like what could it possibly be? But it's my backpack with like the battery, all the editing stuff. I brought all the whole editing rig with me. So they were confused by the 3-plug power strip.
Right.
But
I got stopped by the like solid turtle statue that Bradley gave me last time I went out there, because it was solid inside and just showed up like as a big lump, and they had to open it up and see what it was. Adele says, it's probably in the country, Dan. Our postal service is slow and sends things all over the country with no sense at all.
It'll be there when I get there.
There was something, I was reading something else. Oh, is it quicker from within the country? Like, would it be better to send things to Jess and then have her forward it to Dan? Might be a cheaper option, too. Perhaps. It would probably be cheaper, maybe?
Please do not do that. For a million reasons. No time. You still you still have to pay to ship it after it gets to Jess. You can't just send it on its way after it's been received by the human. No, please. No goal. That is really good cookie. That is a good peanut butter cookie.
Here, have this piece because I just want a little taste. Sarah Benson says, I sent you guys a package with Hot Wheels. Did you get it yet?
No, when? No, I got one from Froggy. I think Froggy was the last one I got.
We'd have to check the database, because I don't remember. We got stuff before you left. We had a Hot Wheels show and we had new stuff, but I don't remember if it was Sarah or not.
Where do you find the address to send something to you? Right there in the description. I mean YouTube's description. Right there in YouTube's description, there should be the PO box. Should be delivered this week. This week, like last Monday through Friday, or like next week. But I'll go and get it.
Yeah, our P.O. Box post office is not open on the weekends, so we'll have to get it next week.
Adele, no, I know, I was just kidding. No, that wouldn't help. Also, I'm closer to you than Jess is. I think, I don't know, there's a globe over there, but I'm pretty sure I'm closer to you than Jess is.
Brittany says, my package showed up before Dan left. Yes, I'm going to show that off. Thank you. I spaced out on that. Brittany sent feather on a stick toys. Some were feathers and some were like kind of pipe cleanery material. The cats absolutely love those. She sent a bunch of cat treats. Oh, she sent, if you guys have been around for a while, you know the little brown squeaky mouse that Mooch loved back when Mooch still played with things. He's not so playful anymore. He's an old man. But they make them where they hang like on the top of a door. And we had a bunch of them, and the cats destroyed them. So we still have the mice, but they don't hang anymore.
Yeah.
And she sent us a new one that hangs,
Yeah,
and I
thank
hung
you.
it,
They love it.
from the linen closet over there by Blake's room. And the twins and Topo absolutely love it and
Yeah.
go over there and play with it all the time. So thank you so much for that.
Well, you can't reach over there. Yeah, thank you so much, Brittany.
And
They
she
really
sent a bunch
do like
of cat
it.
treats too, which I wrote her name on so we know, because she drop shipped it from Amazon. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Brittany.
thank you. The cats really do enjoy that. They get all excited.
Let me put another batch on here, and then I can show off the stuff that Brittany sent us.
Cyberheads get the super chat. Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. Gilly Doo is currently 60 days seizure free. Yay!
Hooray!
New meds just might be working. I really hope so. I'm excited to see you. Are you just drive back and forth every day, right? Like you don't stay at the place.
I'm excited to meet her.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
It's so weird to have friends. Yes, Brittany the statue. I'm that was what I was gonna show off, especially. But yeah, it's weird to have friends that like I know you, but I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never met you.
What are you doing? Come here. Okay.
You causing a ruckus?
Dan's at your house so often you can just pick them up during Novi. No, I want my things quicker. I like it when it comes to my door and I got mail and I sing the mail song.
Sarah Benson says it was delivered.
Okay.
Then if it was delivered like over the last 2 weeks,
Oof.
I
hope about 2 weeks.
it should be there.
But it'll be there probably on Monday. Yeah, sorry, it'll be there. It'll be there. Like I'll go
I know you
Monday.
said we had to go today, and I spaced out, and I had a doctor's appointment, and I didn't even.
It's okay. For all of you that ordered stuff while I was gone, that'll all ship on Monday. Because I know a few of you ordered like pins and 3D things and stuff. So that'll all go out on Monday. So I'll go to the PO box on Monday. So thank you. Thank you.
Terry's back. She just gave her grandpa a tour of her house. Did she show you that she got a couch and a chair, but she couldn't fit them in her door?
Yeah, were you able to unscrew the legs?
She did finally get them in.
Cool.
She now has a couch and a chair in her house.
Nice.
She says, you can come over now. There's places to sit.
Terry, you need a Just Add Water house. Or no, you need the house from like Spencer's Gifts where everything blew up. Remember the blew up like table and the blow up chair? Just so they can
You
make
say
it,
that like we did not work at Claire's and have all the blow up furniture
Did
back
you
in
have
the
it?
day. Absolutely.
just
Come
so
on,
you could
Terry.
bring it
Terry knows.
in the doorway.
We had blow up furniture. Not conducive to with the house with cats, by the way.
I see confusion. Crystal and I are gonna fly into Novi and then fly out because it could be bad weather, snowy.
I got my vacation time approved today, so it is official. I can go. I mean, I was going anyway, but my boss said I can go. He approved it in 16 minutes, which he likes to wield the power of not signing off on people's vacation requests, even though they're like, I'm going anyway. I got my approval in 16 minutes.
Sarah says, I do not have a functional kitchen as we were remodeling and demolished the counters and cabinets. Man, remember that? We went through that. I'm sure you remember. We went through that during like right during the pandemic time. We were doing the Dantics show in front of the washer and dryer in the room right there when it was all moved out of the way. It's fun for the first few days.
No. We did it over there because this room was filled with everything.
All filled,
it was all over there.
I was like, fast food and fun. And then like by day 3, I'm like, why are we cooking a whole meal in the microwave?
Why am I microwaving rice for 15 minutes?
15
this is
minutes.
wrong.
I know, the rice was jumping. Like it was jumping rice.
There was like condensation in the microwave. You should not microwave.
It was not. I thought it was going to glow. And
Terry
melt.
got 2 crock pots and a microwave today.
Yay.
Hooray!
Moving on up to the soup side. I had so much soup. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was cold, so it like I didn't sweat while I ate the soup.
Right.
So it was good.
These really didn't spread much, so I'm gonna make sure I can get all of this dough in here. What are you doing? Topo's on the shelf above Baxter, and Baxter woke up and he's swiping at Topo's feet.
You know, turn it over here for a minute while you're doing it. Oh, thanks for the ride offer. I think Jess will probably scoop us up. Or we'll have to figure it out when it's closer, and we'll have to see what the weather is. Soup is best this time of year. Terry, did you buy the house or renting? I know the answer, but I don't want to answer for you.
It's the cutest little house. It's perfectly Terry size. It's a little 1-bedroom. It's adorable.
Marianne, we've had our stuff melt in our hands where Crystal went baking before. Yes. You gotta have good temperature. Crystal, when Crystal was making Blake the birthday cakes, where you like with the Lightning McQueen and you pipe each piece, it was like row back in the fridge for like a half an hour.
Yeah,
boom,
summer
boom,
birthdays
boom,
are
boom.
no fun for cake
Back
decorating.
in the fridge, and it's late at night too. It don't matter, so I get it. I just sent Dan pics. Tell him to show you guys.
Hey Dan, show you guys. All right, I'm gonna stick these in the oven, and I'm gonna remember to go tell Alexa quietly in her ear, and I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes this time because 8 minutes did not seem like enough. But they are kind of. Maybe I should do 8. They do look a little overly brown on the bottom. We're doing 8.
Do 8.
Alexa.
All right, Terry's Pro Setup 1.
While you do that, I have to render a little streamer.
That's fine.
Starting now.
So you got the couch in there, in your nice little house, and then stupid zoom out all the way before, and then in the corner too. Yay! Your house is filling up. Your house is filling up quick. Fantastic. So I want to see some Mooch. Oh, Mooch is old. Here, I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here for a second. There you go. Brittany says, I'm renting a car for Novi and coming in from Detroit so I can drive you. I don't know what time I land. I should look. I don't know what time you land. We should have a party in Detroit. So when... Here, let me make sure, that I didn't miss anything in the chat here. Sam says, I make homemade soup about once a week when the cold weather comes. Yeah, soup's good. So I watched The Incredibles. I don't think I had seen The Incredibles before. And it was really good. And then I watched The Incredibles 2, and I didn't like it.
No?
Like, just fundamentally, I didn't like it. It was so try-hard to me, and, I don't know. It just didn't feel right at all. But Jess says, I have a Jeep. They have a ride with a smiley face. The Incredibles 2 doesn't compare to 1. No, not by far. And it was just a fine movie, but it didn't. The Incredibles 1 still had all that might of Pixar, or Disney Pixar, and it was solid all the way through. Ooh, Terry's gonna take all the produce she got from the food bank and about to have both crock pots going. Dang, don't crock contaminate.
Shut up.
With your spoons, Terry. Be careful. The first one was great. It was great. It was cool to watch all those movies. I couldn't sit here and just watch it. There's too much stuff to do, or too much stuff to not do while you're worrying about the stuff to do. I enjoyed watching the movies. What else did I watch? Okay, so it was Toy Story 4, Nightmare Before Christmas, Incredibles 2, Hercules, and Emperor's New Groove, Hercules, and there was one more. And I don't remember what it was. Dan, why can't I access live chat on old lives anymore? I'm not sure. I would there's an option somewhere, I think, for you to be able to see it or not see it. You might be able to Google it, but I didn't go in there and disable anything. And if they're really old, I don't know if there's like a 6 months and they drop off, and they shouldn't. It's just text that rolls with a timestamp. So I did not, but I thought maybe one time I was where's the live chat when I was watching something else, and I was clicking around the little dots and stuff, and I think I made it show up, but it wasn't something I disabled on my end. So I hope that helps lead you in the right direction.
Or at least in the it's not your fault direction.
Nikki says, I'm playing a video game and I just did the Wilhelm scream. You know, I didn't even know what the Wilhelm scream was, Nikki, until just I started doing Dantics. You know, Mooch statue. He'll see him dream twitching.
Oh, yes. Good call.
Yeah, Linda, so I hope you can do that. Bye, Sam. Have a good night. Did you like Emperor's New Groove? I loved it. It was so manic. I guess if I had to critique it, it's so hard because that's just John Goodman and David Spade. So when I watch the movie, it's hard not to see them in my mind in the booth. But I really liked it. It is so manic and just, I don't know. It was really fun. And it went all these directions. At some point they were the dude was a chef. I don't even know. It was really, it It was cool. I really did like that.
Helen wants to know if you pinched some of Jess's freeze-dried lollies to take home. Tell her, Dan. Tell her.
Thanks, Helen. Isn't it past your bedtime, Helen?
Jess gave him a big old bag of them to bring home to me.
Thanks, Helen.
He forgot them. He forgot to love me and bring me home candy.
She filled it up, and then I walked up walked up the door. Sorry. Thanks for getting me in trouble, Helen.
Okay, so if you guys have been around for a while, you may
Yes.
remember that when Mr. Tails passed, Jess sent us a little orange cat statue.
You didn't grab that one too?
No, because it's got one of his whiskers on it.
Aww.
I don't know if you or I stuck it on there, but one of his whiskers is on it, and I didn't want to lose it.
When I die, are you gonna get a little Dan statue and then have one of my little mohawk?
Pluck your whiskers.
One little mohawk there.
So.
Ooh, that's Helen. She's telling.
Referencing the other things that were too funny to us. So Brittany found the most perfect little Mooch statue, and no, Mooch is still here. You can see him; he's fine. But this will commemorate Mooch in our house forever, because tell me that is not perfectly Mooch. I did not even know this was a thing, and I freaking love it, and it's amazing. And he sits next to the little Mr. Thomas
I don't know if I
statue.
realized that his middle finger was up.
His middle finger is up. That is Mooch. Through and through.
I love it. I didn't realize his middle finger was up.
Yes, I love it. Brittany, perfect find. I love it. You're the best. It's adorable. So he sits right next to the little Mr. Tails statue. One day when Mooch loses a whisker, and I know it's Mooch's, I'll put it on his little leg. But yeah, perfectly Mooch. The other one's all just cutesy Mr. Tails, happy cat. No middle finger, but the Mooch one, you knew it, Brittany. You nailed it. It had to have its middle finger up. Grumpy old man with his middle finger in the air.
Terry, I think you have a good idea. Live action could be with those two, Dan. You mean David Spade and John Goodman live actioning do Emperor's New Groove, because they totally, they model them after them, but they totally could pull that off. I would watch that. I think that would be fun. I would watch them do a live read.
Brittany says, had to get Mooch color. It fit too well. Absolutely. Like I said, didn't know it was a thing, opened it up, and was just oh my god, this is so perfect, and I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Instantly put it inside the closed door cabinet, so
Dan can't
the a-hole cats and the Dan can't break it.
I broke your unicorn once when we first got together. I had the broom.
It was a dragon.
I leaned it against something, and it slid down the thing and only hit the dragon. That was it. It didn't hit anything else.
From day one of us moving in together, you've broken so many of my things.
Mm-hmm.
And I've broken 3 things.
Yes.
In that same amount of time. A plate and a cup, I think. Maybe something else.
Hi, Amanda. Welcome.
Hi, friend.
We're hanging out. I don't know what we're doing right now.
I have 40 seconds till these are done in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to go full stream.
My thumbs. Dan and Crystal are live. Say what? We've been here for an hour and a half. Where have you been?
Who said that?
Amanda. Yes, it has been a while, but we are here. We are live. F. Vanth, that's right. You said you. Chris with the member super chat coming in, trying to top Amanda. Always. The two of you are always in competition with each other. Just take it down a notch. You're a team. You're a team, you guys. Chris says, OMG, it's Friday night, let's get baked! We're doing the thing, friend! The Muddy Buddy peanut butter cookies, first batch is done, second batch will be out in right now. Alexa, stop. Terry says, I'm gonna make an apple crumble cookie bar, salted caramel style. Do it! Do it! I made lots of apple things. I don't know if you were here in the beginning. Maybe you might have been giving Grandpa the tour. I copycatted Costco's caramel apple muffin, and Dan ate 3/4 of it. And it's a caramel homemade buttercream and a spice cake, and then a homemade apple pie filling type gooey thing on top. And I made apple bread to put my caramel apple spread on. And in 2 weeks, we're making caramel apple cheesecake bars. Okay. We'll let that sit for a minute. Is that recipe on your Pinterest? The muff cakes? No, I made that up. I just got a spice cake mix, and then I looked up a caramel apple buttercream frosting, or a caramel buttercream frosting. Wasn't super happy with the one I used when I tasted it. I didn't really taste caramel, so I put 2 big scoops of caramel in it. Still not terribly caramelly. And then you may remember, because I think I bought one can of this while you were here.
Well, aren't you a culinary MacGyver?
Stop it. You could use apple pie filling. I happen to have fried apples with cinnamon from Aldi, but it's in like a liquid. So then I had to put cornstarch in it, make a slurry, and then cook it up to make it a pie filling consistency. But yeah, just different pieces of things I put together.
I have one more picture from Terry's house. And that's her little kitchen area. So
It's too bright.
It's too bright. So you can gauge the size of the Terry house, Terry size house. I'm excited. The microwave matches. Amanda says, Dan, AJ loved the pictures you did. He was excited. Yay. I got my Photoshop on today.
All right, F-Anth, I'm trying to find... I have no notification. Oh, wait, it's in approvals. I hate the way... Because you go here and it's supposed to just be here and it's not. Now I have to go here for approvals? It's dumb. I was already, like, in the spot.
There's, like, 800 options to click on the screen to
and
take
now
you
it's
somewhere else.
Now it's not here. Like, I went to the page... There we go. There we go.
Not the best flowchart.
He got this... Oh, good price. $4.99 at his local Best Buy. And had to snatch it up. He says, does anyone else see what I see? Now I need a variant with a black and white husky and another with a totally...
I didn't until you said it. Jess,
why don't you own this?
Jess.
I feel like it's still too bright, huh?
No, I think that worked. Here, let me take it up there. Jess says what? Jess.
Look at this Lego set.
There's the Jess and Memphis.
Blurry. Do you want to do it on
There's the Jess and Memphis scooter set.
Is that one of those AI generated Lego? No, he said he found it at Best Buy for $4.99, which is a good price for the little bags.
Yeah, one of those AI generated. Isn't that crazy? Yeah,
like somebody made you on a scooter. It is pretty cute. It is Lego set number 30639, Dog Park and Scooter. And it's pretty darn husky looking. Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to smash these before they cool. I got distracted. Sorry. Was that Baxter?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing to it?
Smashing them. I was supposed to do that right when they came out of the oven, but I started to show the picture and the oven timer went off and I got distracted and now they're sticking to the shot glass.
You can do it.
I did it.
So you just did the same thing to the other ones to do that?
Yeah, I was happy with the little divot that made, so that worked. Good enough.
Wait a minute, AJ's 9th birthday party is tomorrow. No, that was like 2 months ago. And then you were trying to make did the party not happen yet? It was like the Lego party, right?
That was last year?
No, that was like 2 months ago. You were trying to, you were getting all the stuff ready. And then...
No, that was last year. We're old. Time goes by really fast. You stay there. No. He might need a snuggle. Yeah, Lego party was last November.
Wow. I saw the Lego thing on Amazon. Oh, Jess says this was AI.
Not helping, Dan.
Jess says this was AI generated. So okay, I get what you're getting at. And actually, that's kind of awesome. It's like dog sphinxy, but that was AI generated. Dude, I can't wait until the AI could just show up for me. Like. Yeah, I don't know, Amanda. I guess time just went by fast, but that was a quick year. That was a super quick year. Dan, AJ thought the Mario photoshops were super cool. Okay, cool. I'm glad he liked it. And then that's all the things I consumed. We watched hockey in Michigan, and at least the Red Wings won once, but all the other games we just like lost and lost and lost. So that sucked. But that's okay. My Pittsburgh Penguins pumpkin looked really cool. I really had a good time carving the pumpkins once I learned how to use that tool. Before that, my pumpkin carving was just kind of like stab. It's like stab. And when you Dremel tool, that's fine. But like, there's so much stuff everywhere. But this is like deliberate, and I can hold it with 2 hands. And so I did enjoy carving the Pittsburgh Penguins, the pumpkin. The Amazon one is super expensive compared to what I paid. I know, fans. I just looked it up. It was $10. It was $10 for that one. But I guess that's how much they are. They're usually like $5.99 or $6.99 those packets. So
I think at like Target they're $5 for the little ones.
Yeah. Oh, Greg's here. Greg said it was fun. I'm glad you came and helped. It was so much fun. Greg and I had so much fun playing Hot Wheels. It looked so cool set up on Jamie's pool table. I loved how it was on there. But we had fun playing with the Hot Wheels and carving pumpkins. And Greg's got chickens. Mooch. I don't want to talk about the Red Wings. I'm big sad. Nah, the season doesn't start till January. Don't worry about it. Terry says, I want to do pumpkins. I know, Terry. I told Terry when we were carving pumpkins, I was sending stuff to Terry. And Terry, you would absolutely love carving pumpkins, Terry. You would just nerd out on them and just go and go and go. It doesn't feel like your one at-home pumpkin you carved when you were younger and you're like, wow, that was a headache. The guys take the pumpkins upstairs. They put the sawzall in it. Lids open.
Wait, they put the what in it?
Sawzall?
Sawzall? Spell that.
Sawzaw. The sawzall.
Sawzall. Like A-L-L?
Like all?
Like all?
Who says that? Sawzall.
It saws all the things?
So they stick it in there. Lids off that fast. Then they have the big thing that scrambles the guts, and they stick it in there, and they empty them out, and then your pumpkin's all ready to go.
That's handy because I really hate that part. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of carving in general, but I really hate the pulling the guts out part. I'm done by the time that's done.
Yeah, so the Jamie and Greg do all that stuff upstairs.
Perfect.
So they're like ready to go already. You take up your pattern there, you pick your pumpkin, and then you carve your pumpkin, and then you write it down on the fridge, how many you did, and then that's it, and then you get it. April says, I wish I could help. You can by carving your own pumpkins, and like you could use some of the stencils that we used.
Yeah, it's a little late now, but we did post the stencil if you wanted to carve a Dan head. Did anybody do it?
No. But the carving app, the stencil company's carving app is where you just take the photo and then it turns it into the, it pretty much like vectorizes it. It stencilizes it, and that's what I did with Mooch. And Greg helped me drag the little sliders and then and hit print, and it was free. And that's how we did that one, and the Kira one, and the Dan head one was, and the Mooch one. So that's how we did them. So you could do any photo you want. So take the Snow Dog's picture and then like mess with it, and then you can carve the pumpkin.
Just says it's not a competition. It's not a competition. But if it was, I won.
And it's not a competition. But if it is what you say every single time you went up there, because it's between her and Eric.
Gotcha.
Eric shows up.
Who does the most?
Crams out 5 and he's out. Just so he can get back in the lead. But that's what you say every time you put up there. It's not a competition, but if it was, then you put your one up there. So, yes. I carved 13, just at 25.
Oh, that's so many pumpkins.
But that shows you, like, we were having such a good time down there and stuff. I did 13. It's hot.
I get, like, it's an experience and you do the thing.
Right.
I just don't know how much. And the smell of pumpkin guts, I bet it just, like, permeates the whole basement.
Upstairs, yes. Downstairs, after, like, you just don't smell it.
No.
If not, I have to put you down because I'm hot and...
No, he might have to go on the ground because he's not taking no for an answer.
Alright, come here, you bag of bones.
Chris has not yet watched the Halloween video. Wants to know, Dan, was there an ICP pumpkin?
No, there wasn't. And there was still... Okay, so the pumpkins are more fun to carve when you're connected to what they are. So like I grabbed this like space dude, and it was all right. I'm like, that's fun. Then I grabbed a cat and did it. But then as soon as I like got a hold of my things that I like to do, I'm like, this is way radder. But then I ran out of like time and like pumpkin hand and stuff. So I didn't do that. There was this anime one that I wanted to do. I wanted to do the Faygo logo. Although I drank a Juggalos amount of Faygo though. I'll tell you that. I drank so much rock and rye and so much cream soda and so much.
You know you still have a
root beer
Faygo in the cabinet here.
Yeah, I might have to
Should
spray
I put it in the fridge for you?
I might have to spray that all over my face.
Oh no.
Yeah. It smells like soup downstairs. That's true because we bring the soups downstairs,
Right.
so it smells like soup. We had cotton candy Faygo. That's right, and it tastes like cotton candies. Adele says, I would love to do 100. I would love to do it in 1 year, but getting 100 pumpkins isn't easy in Australia. I bet not. I bet not.
No. Stay there.
You gotta stay here. Here, let me help you. Swoop. Look, I saved you 5 minutes of trying to lay down. Hey, looking at me like, what?
I didn't want to lay down.
Blueberry Faygo. Oh, I don't know if I saw that. I didn't get any moon mist either. But we had a rock and rye. We had cotton candy. We had vanilla. We had cream soda. We had root beer. We had red pop. We had red pop. I think those were the ones.
Wilton said there was not an ICP pumpkin, but there was a teenager dressed as Violet J. Who
There
came for
was!
candy.
Dude, he was a young little juggalo, too. He was a young juggalo, and I showed up just like Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused, where I was like, yeah, you know, I was around for Riddlebox back in the day.
Did you really?
You know, yeah, probably before you were born. You know what Riddlebox is? No, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Yeah, so like, yeah, I just couldn't believe there was like a little juggalo there. I was like, oh.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah.
All right, so I am melting a cup of chocolate chips with half a teaspoon of vegetable oil. Can you move so I can
Terry, I feel like Red Pop is like Big Red. I do feel like it's that. Oh yes, just we did all the Paw Patrol pumpkins. That was fun. You can check out the video and see the stuff. Jess's video's up and Dan's video's up too. Which you guys will all watch it because you guys are all. We call you guys the core audience.
You can't move this over because I need to put the bowl here.
It's okay. I'm on the edge. It's on the edge, but that's okay. It's a GoPro. As long as there's no cats back there, we'll be okay. Ooh.
What was that noise?
I carved the entire Electric Mayhem. Greg did the logo. Yes, you guys did the Electric Mayhem.
Mayhem?
Mayhem?
Like pigs? Ham like pigs?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Excuse me with your fingers.
Yes. So my nice good adventure says absolutely love Faygo. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna scoop this into the holes of the cookie. I guess, sorta.
And it's just gonna harden?
Well, yeah, it'll set.
Terry says, I'm coming to do all the Wu-Tang Clan. I had the Wu-Tang Clan ready to go. Like, that was one of the ones, because towards the end, I'm like, that's an easy one. I could do it for Terry, but then, like, I just didn't. What's up, Kamiko? You emerged from Blake's room?
She's driving me nuts. She wants in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
She wants outside, but
Yeah.
she can't go outside.
I think I'm putting too much chocolate in these.
Probably. Are you warm?
No, I am comfortable.
Hot. Maybe it's because I spent so much time living the Elsa life.
Maybe you should let it go.
I know.
Alright, let me unscoop, because that definitely seems like there's too much. Are you taking off your shoes and socks?
I am.
Does that help?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to help me not be so hot. Brittany said, will putting it in a piping bag make it faster?
I'm afraid that it's going to set, and I'm going to have to microwave it again, and I would not be able to do that in a piping bag. Also, I really suck at putting things in piping bags, and it takes me forever, which I was reminded of when I made the muff cakes. So, anything I can do to avoid that.
Right. Dan, did you try the Verner's Black Cherry? No, because, okay, so I had a Verner's, and oh my gosh, or I mean, I had a sugar drink. Wow, I should have got the one with no sugar, because it tasted just about the same. No, they only had 12 packs of the black cherry inside the Meyer, right? So I'm like, okay, like, I probably could drink the 12 pack and be happy with it, but it also could taste like Robitussin. So then Jess is like, it's cool, I'll take you to the gas station that's in the parking lot of the Meijer. They'll probably have individuals there. But they only had the regular burners. But I did have one, and oh my gosh, it is so good.
Is that the ginger ale?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good. But like, I didn't get to do a black cherry one. What's up, Blake? What did you got here? Oh my gosh. Does the legs move or no?
No.
Oh my gosh, is it?
What is it? Oh my gosh.
It's a turkey. It's a turkey. You should have seen the thing that Blake... Oh, I can't even show you guys. It's kind of PG-13-ish. You should have seen the thing that I came home to...
He was very excited for it.
The inappropriate thing that was 3D printed on my desk that glowed in the dark when I got home. Oh, this little guy's cute.
Can you get the cat?
Oh, she went to go hide in the window. Oh, I love it. This is the first time you've used the brown?
Yeah.
Here you go.
I haven't used the brown.
Oh, yeah, Jess says I need a trash panda. Remember that trash panda I showed you?
Oh, yeah. I didn't find it.
No?
I don't know where that trash panda came from.
Or
You have to find
file,
it.
you mean?
You have to
Yeah.
find it. Yeah, Jess demands a trash panda. Like 20 of them in a box.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll have to try that one. Maybe it won't taste like medicine. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping it doesn't. It doesn't taste like medicine. I didn't know you wanted to try the black cherry. I must have missed it. Oh yeah, because I just didn't want to buy a 12 pack because I just didn't know if I was gonna like it. But it was no biggie. I think it probably comes around every year. Blake, does that one get reprieve from the guillotine? Yes, it does. It'll live a happy. It'll give a happy reprieved life.
It's been
on our-
pardoned.
Yeah,
on our
Don't let
chest.
him come over here, please.
This is
Okay.
the pardoned turkey.
I can't find Greg's channel. I think Greg's in between channels right now. I think he's in between channels. You can find him pretty much only in this chat. This is probably like your exclusive access to Greg. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he doesn't really like post anything.
No, maybe he'll post a picture of his Greg Nog in December.
Stop it.
when it comes around. People look at your heads show up in the trash.
In the trash?
Yeah, in the trash, in the chat. Sorry.
Dang.
Dang, I know. And Anna, thank you for liking our channels. I want a raccoon and a possum figure. You better get on the Animal Kingdom there, Blake. He's got a bunch of things.
Dude, he had me
can
go in
make.
his room and do something on his computer while you guys were both not here, and like, there's a whole plastic zoo on his desk.
There is.
I did not realize so many of them were happening.
Yeah, I have like probably like 20 prints on my desk right now.
Yeah, there's so many.
Ma says she loves the little turkey, Blake.
I just
Blake says thank you.
He smiled.
That's
and
what he meant to say.
He smiled and
I
walked
promise
away.
we raised him better than that.
Blake, I like inappropriate gifts, Terry said. Terry, I'll send you a picture. Let me get the black light out so it's let me get the black light out so its nipples light up for you in the photo.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing that was glow in the dark on it.
This is a little bit tedious, but it seems to be working.
Or maybe. I'm not sure how to. Or yeah, I guess I could. No, you're right, yes.
Sorry guys, I can't really read the chat because I'm trying to hurry and get these
Yeah,
on
I'm
here.
coming back
and-
here just a minute. I'm holding one cat like an infant.
So we can try these tonight, but they're gonna have to sit like for a while for the chocolate to set.
Meh, I'll eat a goo. I'll eat a gooey.
Well, yeah,
I do too. I'm hungry.
they're peanut butter cookies. You sure your throat's not gonna close up?
Yeah, it's not enough peanut butter to make my throat close up.
You don't know till you try it, I guess.
It's okay, I haven't inhaler.
Bronze is their 19th anniversary. That's what Kathy said. Bronze. It's not GoPro.
No.
No. All right, Terry.
Haven't they updated that list yet? Who like what? What is bronze? What do I want that's bronze?
I mean,
The color?
You can get a trombone and
The
leave
material?
it out. You can get a trombone and leave it outside.
No, thank you.
Maybe your handles?
How about a red fox? Do you have access to a fox?
I do.
He says, I do. But not the trash panda?
No, no trash panda. I don't know if I
I only hold the cats and wiggle like Simply Irresistible. Down, down, down. Simply Irresistible.
It's like you're rocking a baby.
Bam, bam.
I just put my hand in that one.
Try to explain to a toddler that she has to wait for her lunch to cool down because it's fresh out of the oven and will burn her face off. Is like telling her she's never gonna eat again.
Also, it's like telling Dan he has to wait because it's hot and fresh out of the oven. I feel your pain. Is that Adele?
Yeah. I burnt myself a few times.
Even when I say, this is hot, don't eat it yet, and then he puts it right in his
I
mouth.
think I tried to grab the middle of the pan the other day when I was cooking.
Okay, so...
What was I doing?
We had a glass of wine, because I like to sometimes have a small glass of wine while we're making dinner. Helps you relax and have a little fun with it, and then you eat your dinner so you're not, like, drunk or anything.
That's right. Crystal got me a glass of wine.
Wait, Dan likes to refill his glass of wine all the way to the top. He does not understand how to have a glass of wine.
That's because I don't drink, so I found this loophole, like, last month. Where Crystal poured me this big glass of wine.
No, I pour you a normal sized glass of wine.
I drank it. It was weird.
And you chopped up your chicken for the chicken tikka masala.
I was holding on for dear life.
You had too much wine
I
on
was
an empty
holding on
stomach.
for dear life.
He pours the chicken in the pan and then like goes at it with his hand like he's gonna stir it up with his hand, and I had to grab him and tell him like, no, you can't do that. That's hot. So Dan and wine and cooking does not work.
Yeah, that was it for me. I was not happy. I didn't like. It was weird to say. I did not like not being in control.
Right.
That's
why you have like a small glass of wine slowly as you're cooking. You also drink it like you're taking shots.
Yes, it's all or nothing.
No,
So
you sip it slowly.
How are you not like? I'm like standing here, just like this big ball of.
It is perfectly
sweat.
comfortable in here, temperature-wise.
I'm turning on the air.
Oh my God, we're gonna die.
76 is not up 6 degrees.
Since what?
Since the show started. Just says 76 in the house. Yeah, I would die. That's usually not too bad, but I am melting.
Perfectly comfortable.
I'm melting.
I do have a fox, but I don't have it printed.
No. But there is a file
Can I
that
see
exists.
it? Can I see a picture?
Yes.
Alright, I have a little bit more chocolate, so some of the ones that are a little less full, I'm gonna add a little more to. I was afraid I was filling them up too much, but I think I did pretty good because there's just a little bit of extra chocolate. I like visually how these look. Like, they're very pleasing to the eye.
Whiskey is a chug it drink for me. No.
Today, we had a client come in to see Joe, and I was busy with something, so my mom let him in, and he said he was there for Joe, and she said, what's your name? And he said his name, and she said, I'm sorry, what? And he said his name again, and he said, Jack Daniel, like the whiskey.
Oh.
The man's name was Jack Daniel.
I'm glad it's like, hi, I'm Dan Mosley, like anything else.
Right, how many times in his life do you think
Thankfully.
he has said, like the whiskey? All the times. How's it going?
Okay.
Are you, like, ready?
No. I'm just handing out.
I sent you the picture.
You sent me the picture of the trash can?
No, the fox.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the fox is cute. But now we need a trash panda like that. That's all. Shots are dropped in the Guinness. I couldn't.
What's that?
I was just reading the chats.
Alright, so then... Let me put the powdered sugar away.
Is there another... There's
Powdered
another
sugar.
thing?
That's all. The website crashed, but I don't need it. It's fine. It's just powdered sugar sprinkled on top because Muddy Buddies are coated in powdered sugar. So we've got the peanut butter part, we've got the chocolate part. We're just gonna do powdered sugar over the top.
Terry says, I settled on names for the kittens when they come. Is it Rizza and Jizza? Or Method Man? Or what Wu-Tang guy?
Don't let it dump into the cookies, please.
Oh, it was on its way to Crashville. I think I need to change its balance a little bit. Dude, you can't come in here.
Alright, I'm just trying to cram the cookies closer together to avoid getting powdered sugar everywhere.
Why don't you go lay on the warm? Why don't you go lay on
Oh yeah, did you put the electric blanket on for me?
Earlier today I did. He rather laid in my lap.
Yeah. Sebastian and Sith are the names she chose, Dan. I like the name Sebastian. I had considered that for Baxter.
I like Baxter now. He's a Baxter.
It's growing on me. I feel like I rushed because, like, there's so many people watching. I feel like I really rushed to have a name, and I didn't want to end up in the kitty situation.
It took months.
Yeah, but I still feel like I rushed. Like, I feel like they weren't the names that came to me because it felt like their names. It felt like it was just me picking names. If that makes sense? Alright. Oh, that was too much. It's just how it's going.
Crystal, could these type of cookies hold pudding in them?
Probably not. Well, my theory, or my feeling on it is, like, pudding doesn't really set. The chocolate here is gonna set and become, like, solid-ish.
You could make pudding and then put the pudding on top of the cookie, but you can't make the pudding and pour the liquid on there and put it in the fridge and have it turn to pudding on top.
Yeah, you would have to make pudding. I'm putting way too much powdered sugar on here. You would have to make the pudding first, and you could scoop it on there. But, like, as soon as you bite into it, the pudding's gonna want to fall out. So you could, but I feel like it would be messy. But it does make, like, a little, like, bowl in the middle. So try it and let me know. Who asked? Nobody knows. Who asked that?
I think My Life's Wicked Adventure asked that.
Yeah, try it and let me know. I just feel like it would be messy and you wouldn't be able to stack them. And the pudding would probably make the cookies soggy. So you'd want to put the pudding in, like, right as you made it. Just like we did with the key lime crumble cookie copycat recipe. Because if they're going to sit for a while, the chocolate will set and it'll be like a barrier. Pudding would soak into the cookie and make it soggy. Alright, Dan. There are varying degrees of covered with powdered sugar and a light dusting of powdered sugar.
I gotta watch out because every time I take one of your lemon squares,
bars.
I always choke breathing in.
Okay, don't breathe in when you put it in your mouth. So this is the Muddy Buddy cookie.
Mm-hmm.
It's more peanut buttery than a Muddy Buddy. Obviously, because there's a bunch of peanut butter cookie, but I get the flavor, like the aftertaste.
It's nice.
They do look good, thank you. They're pretty. They're visually pleasing. If I didn't already have a peanut butter cookie in my Christmas repertoire, I could add this.
How many hawks? Like 3.5, 4. Compared to like all the other stuff Crystal makes, in and of itself, it's a 4. No, 4.5 because it did what it said. It tastes like Muddy Buddies, but in cookie form. So I guess in and of itself it's 4.5, but compared to other Crystal stuff, like 3.5.
I will definitely try another one tomorrow after the chocolate sets. Not the biggest fan of peanut butter in a cookie.
I like
or
your
in a
other
dessert.
peanut butter recipes better, but
Yes.
this does work. This
It does work.
It does
it's
what it
weird
says.
now because the chocolate is not set.
Right.
So it's just like creamy. It's like chocolate sauce on a peanut butter cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So yes, the filling is sticking a little bit because it's still gooey. You like it?
Yeah.
Is your throat closing yet?
No.
All right, we're good. We did not kill
I'm
the
not that
child.
allergic.
How many Blakes out of 5?
Is the filling sticking in the roof of your mouth? Not really, but the peanut butter makes the chewing a
4.
little bit slower.
Huh?
4.
Wow,
4?
you give it a 4.
Nice.
I would give it like a 3, but that's on me, not the cookies, because I don't care for peanut butter cookies.
I like peanut butter cookies.
I feel like I just had a peanut butter sandwich and I just need a big glass of milk.
I don't need milk.
Like, where's the jelly? I would like to have jelly.
Afriel, if
These
you
would be good if you filled them with jelly, and it would be like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wish I had one that wasn't filled and I could put jelly in
that
it.
would have been a good idea. Nutella will
Check it out.
absolutely work in a pinch. Right away, right out of the jar, Nutella on the cookie.
But again, it's not going to set like the chocolate would, so I would put it in like as you eat it. I would love to try it with jelly. Damn it.
Gary wants some potato chips on it. Oh, I don't have any.
Potato chips, ew.
Yeah, for more of that salty flavor. These are good
They
though.
look yummy now. I want a peanut butter cookie. I would recommend trying this recipe. If you're into peanut butter cookies and you want to take them up a notch, this is a good way to do it. I would still prefer it with this whole ass Snickers inside of it, because why wouldn't you want a candy bar inside your cookie?
Right.
Yeah, it does kind of give Reese's peanut butter cup vibes. Absolutely, didn't even think of that until you said that.
How did you like it?
I give it like a 3, but again, that's on me because peanut butter cookies aren't my jam.
Honestly, I didn't feel any Reese's similarities at all. It felt more like Muddy Buddy flavor than a Reese's flavor.
Is the recipe in the baking group? Yeah, if you go to the Facebook group, you can find it linked there where I posted the recipe card. You can find the link to the recipe on the blog that I got it from. And then if you go to the Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest page, you can also find a link to it on the board. Recipes I made on the show. It should be the first one there. They're good. They're definitely not bad. So try them. Let me know what you guys think. Oh yes, Snickers would be great. Wilton. Oh my gosh, the Snickers cookies that I make. It's a peanut butter cookie, and then you smash the peanut butter cookie dough like flat on your hand, and you put a little bite-sized Snicker inside, and you wrap the cookie all around it. But you have to make sure it's all sealed up, or that will leak right out the holes. So it has to be all sealed in there, and then you cook them, and it's this little like ball of peanut butter cookie, and then there's a Snickers inside of it. It's amazing.
It's my favorite.
It's one of the best cookies I've ever made.
I'm
It's
pretty
so
happy.
good.
I'm pretty happy.
So
with
what
that.
do you do with all the cookies? I will take a handful of them to my mom. Depending on how quickly they go with Dan. Dan likes peanut butter cookies, so these might go. You know, most of the stuff I make lasts about a week or so. Like, shelf life is about a week or so.
I'm at the point where I don't want any more baking ever. Like, I'm good for 1 or 2 because I'll eat them all. So they all need to leave. They need to go to your work. They need to go to somebody else.
I work with like a dozen guys,
But
and they'll eat anything and everything.
if
If I just walk around and I'm like, hey, you want some cookies? That's what I did with the muff cakes that I made, the caramel apple muffin cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I filled up my muffin carrying case thing, and I just walked around. You want an apple caramel muffin? You want an apple caramel muffin? And I got rid of 9 of them that way. And then I brought a bunch to my mom. So my mom will take them. The guys at work, whatever Dan and Blake want to eat. Could you use a Hershey Kiss and melt them in a low temp oven? I think the Hershey Kiss keeps the shape, doesn't it? Because that is, you do make a cookie. There's a peanut butter cookie recipe. I think I have it in my cookbook actually, where you just pop the Hershey Kiss in there. It'll keep the shape. So same sort of thing. The difference here is the powdered sugar on top, I think, to make it more muddy buddy-ish. But yeah, it's good stuff. What about those things I sent you, Crystal, that you have had from Australia?
Yeah, what were they called? They were called dip stuffs or whatever. Those were pretty good.
No, what are they
there
called?
was-
Tell me what they're called, because I can't get them out here. They're not
The
an American
Snickery,
thing.
one of them was Snickery. They were good. They were like the little crispy things.
Yes, the little like cookie cup thing. Oh, nothing compares to that.
Yeah, those
are
those were good.
amazing. I can't remember what they're called right now, but yeah, those are really, really good. So next week, pods. Yes.
That's what they were.
Thank you, all my across the pond friends who can remember what they're called, because you guys can get them.
Oh, we have a baking show next week?
We do. I forget what exactly. I know it's a chocolate cherry thing because it's Dan's birthday. So for Dan's birthday, I let him pick what he wants me to make.
Yeah, usually it's a chocolate cherry cake, but I decided like we should do something different this year for it, since apparently birthdays come around every like 3 months, right, AJ? So
Hold on, I did not pin the calendar, so now I have to find the calendar.
But we're doing some
Shannon,
sort of like
by the way,
bars.
posted her pickles that she mentioned in the last live stream: the hot mama pickle and the sour warhead pickle.
Oof, I can't.
I don't know if I want them flavored.
I have to have baby steps to get to that big size pickle. I did see huge pickles in Michigan when I was there, but like I like the smaller ones. They gotta be snappy all the way through. I don't think I could do that.
Wilton says never heard of pods. My last week adventures. I hope someday to try them. Yeah, I've never seen them out here. Google them. It's like a little crispy cookie cup, filled with either like some sort of chocolate flavoring, candy, Snickers. I don't even know how.
The closest thing that you could find to them are those little koalas that are full of like chocolate and stuff like
Japanese
that, and that like octagon
stuff,
tall
yeah.
box, and it's those little koala guys. Those taste similar to that. It's got that same puff to it.
Helen says, I have to get in and send some again for you. Leave it with me. No pressure at all. You don't have to, but I would love that. I looked online and like I can order them, but they're like stupidly expensive for a bag of like cookie candy things. And I mean, I'm sure it's stupid expensive for you to ship them. So no pressure at all. Don't even worry about it. Hannah says, what did you think of the new tattoo? So I liked it. And then Dan goes, what is it? Eye candy? And I'm like, I can't, like your tattoo just means eye candy to me now. Like it's the twisty candy with the eyeball in the middle.
It is creepy.
I don't like eyeballs. But well done. Very well done. So, Dan, for your birthday, you picked chocolate-covered cherry brownies. So, if I remember correctly, and the post showing it will go up on Monday, it's brownies with a layer of cherry and then a layer of chocolate ganache on top. So, it's like a cakey bar brownie thingamajigger. Hannah said that's the point. Yeah, right over my head. Just whoosh, didn't even see it till Dan said eye candy, and I'm like, it's exactly what it is.
Bourbon soaked pickled chips on Halloween. One time we had like moonshine maraschino cherries, and those were good. Those
dangerous.
lasted a long time. Those were good.
Afriel says if you have an H-Mart market near you, the koala cookies are there.
Yeah,
I don't think we do, but they're like everywhere. Like Target has them.
Walmart's got them.
Yeah.
Just there's a little like Asian aisle there, and they're there. But that's the closest I feel like you'll get to those.
Yes, except it's different. Like it's very. Oh, they're so good. They're unlike anything else. I really can't compare them. But that is a decent comparison.
Chocolate covered cherries, brownies sound yummy. There was chocolate covered cherries. I brought Crystal back some Trevor City chocolate. And
they're really good, but it's just the same as like Sanders. It's the chunk of really soft caramel covered in dark chocolate with some sea salt. But there's cherries on it, and I thought they were going to be cherry flavored as well.
Me too.
And they were not.
They weren't, which was fine. But the real cherry stuff that was my point, that were dipped. That little bag. It was $22.
Oh,
so
yeah, I didn't need those.
I was like, oof, maybe not. But I brought you back.
I appreciate it. They're delicious. I'm all out of my Sanders caramel, so much appreciated. So yeah, overall, good recipe. I recommend you guys try it if you're into that sort of thing.
And it visually looks good.
They're pretty. Absolutely.
Does, yeah.
There's now powdered sugar all over the counter because I didn't put down wax paper, but
We should have ran down to Cherry Republic. We had a good time eating at Jersey Mike's and looking out the window at the entrance to the college in Traverse City, which is like the most beautiful trees entrance. And it'd be a nice place to go to college there. It's so pretty. Yeah, it was so pretty.
All right, I think that's it.
Yes. Join us tomorrow night. I have no idea what's going to happen for Hot Wheels at all.
Something with cars.
The back room's trashed. I haven't even thought about it at all. But we'll be racing Hot Wheels tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific. It'll be fun. Hold on, I'm going to go over here and cough for a minute.
Yes, and then do we have a Wednesday? I know we did some Wednesday shows.
I'm not
this coming week.
Okay.
But so tomorrow Hot Wheels, next week chocolate covered cherry brownies, and then a Dantix 2.0, and then the following week on the 15th will be Mario Kart.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to hockey on Thursday.
Yeah, that'll be fun as well. So thanks for hanging out. If you're a member, thank you so much for being a member, and thank you so much to everybody that shows up. You guys are always so good to us. So thank you for that. Go watch the trip of me going to Michigan and back. That was fun. Yes. And obviously you guys have already seen Jess's videos, but go watch Jess's videos too.
I saw somebody asking earlier if we were going to make the members only vlogs live to everybody else at some point. Right now that is not the plan because it's the only member content that we're putting out. We've not found the time to record any podcasts or anything. So we're leaving that exclusive to members to give them something for supporting us in that way. But eventually...
at some point they'll see the light of day at some point. Yes. When everybody's... Because I know how many members there are, and I can see that the views have exceeded the members, so it kind of tells me that I think everybody's watched it, so it can go, but then I just for right now no. So
that's our member exclusive content
for right now. If you don't want to watch Jess's videos, because she was there too, so there's videos there for you to watch of my trip. Plenty of stuff. Also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you'll see a lot of the stuff. So that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Thanks for getting baked with me.
Let me switch cameras here. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Thanks.
Go push the buttons now.
See y'all tomorrow night.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh wait, Jess has gifted 5 RFS Dan memberships, so 5 of you can watch the members only vlog. Let's see who gets it.
Oh my gosh. Tell me it's Wolfie W.
Warrior Cat,
Wolfie W.
Sally, Laura, and Sarah Benson. Wait.
Joanne. 1, 2.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not Sally. Sally commented and it was green. Sally's already a member. And Joanne.
Oh, look at all those green things on there.
Yay.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jess.
Yes,
Thank you so much. So now you can take that movie ticket she just gave you and go watch it. It's 34 minutes long.
And all the other ones that have been put up in the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's 34 minutes long and edited. So it's there you go. So more people can watch. Oh, thanks, friend.
Yay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yay, look, everybody's happy. Yay.
I saw Helen say it was her birthday. I think she said the 15th. And then says, November is a great month for birthdays. That's because Valentine's Day was about 8 or 9 months ago.
Dang.
Do the math.
Is it Scorpio time yet? Are we Scorpios yet?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Then it's like...
Enjoy your moment.
Then I'm in retrograde. So every time I give you sass, just know that I'm in retrograde. Okay.
Get out of here.
Yes. All right. See you
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes. One more
Tomorrow.
stream before birthday stream.
Yes.
So, all right. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yay. Oh, wait. Awkward.
Yeah, here's where the part where I awkwardly smile until you press the button.
I gotta find
Can
one.
stop
I
smiling?
gotta find my mouse
You're
first.
clicking everywhere but.
Everywhere but. All right.
I'm done smiling. Go watch the vlog. Bye, guys.